Hey, yo, Frank, you want to come out here?
Dude!
Just leave it
There it is.
God damn it, dude.
My name's Mondo.
I'm Omar.
I'm Brian.
Nah, Bubba Brian.
Brian GSG 2.0.
Who are you?
Oh, yeah, and welcome to the Yeknod podcast.
I am Frank.
We tried doing that intro for about 5 minutes.
Dude,
Frank
fucking-
just kept fucking it up.
Frank fucked it up on the last one. Well, actually, he fucked it. God damn it, Frank.
Fuck you, dude.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of them.
Both of
Both of them.
Podcast number 5, right?
Numero
five.
5.
By the end of the year, we're probably gonna have like fucking like 120.
Not like 2,346.
Oh,
shit.
Y'all down?
I'm down.
We gotta do 13 podcasts a day.
Wait, you did the math to this?
Don't worry about that.
How many hours a day? Or
How many hours?
Yeah.
46
a day?
a day.
Really?
Yeah, is that Mars days? Or?
Jupiter.
No.
No, what?
Oh, no.
You said if that's Mars days.
Oh, so it's
It's,
Pluto days.
I was just being fucking dumb.
Blue days.
Blue days. What the fuck?
Oh, my God.
Okay, okay, so.
What?
Never mind.
You're
I
high,
forgot.
dude.
I forgot.
Worst start to the podcast yet.
It's not a bad start.
It's pretty bad. No,
It's
this is
pretty bad
This is
start.
Bad, honestly.
This is a great start.
Because I don't even know what we're gonna start talking about, honestly.
What?
This is garbage.
Nah.
Nah. All right. You right.
Nah.
My bad. My fault. My fault. Cut.
So what do y'all want to start talking about?
I don't know. Look at the.
I don't know.
Our
Oh,
list.
we had some heavy
Omar
topics.
just wrote eating ass for some reason. But, like, I don't even know.
All right, don't worry.
He's
You
been the only
started.
one.
Started off. Like, let's see. You went on your
You
way.
wrote all of that crap right there, so you started off.
Yeah, you've been.
Who
on it.
here eats ass?
Come on. Let's not do this.
Yeah, man. Come on. This PG-13.
PG-13?
What's wrong with you?
God.
Why would you bring
Okay,
something
so-
like
You know what? You're gonna hold that L all night.
that? Hold it.
Yeah, you're gonna
hold
be
it
holding
again.
that.
Keep that with you.
So
He's
you
going
want
from
to talk
goddamn it
about
Frank to
Omar?
goddamn it Omar.
Oh, yeah, so what was your thoughts on ass? Eating it.
It's kind of weird, don't you think?
Why would it be weird?
I don't know. It's kind of oblivious. We're going to see the
See,
whole
this is
fucking
what-
video.
Honestly, for like the past like year, you're the only one that brings it up like every time.
Yeah, that's just
I know.
pretty obvious.
It's like just like randomly.
You like-
if
you
we're
like-
like an Xbox or something.
Are you,
You like
trying, are
eating
you trying
ass?
to eat ass?
Nah.
Are you trying to give us a
I
sign?
think
You're
he's
lying.
Nah, man.
Nah, I
that's-
think he's
it's
low-key
kinda
trying to
scary.
tell us he's gay.
Wow, dude.
He's
Probably.
like,
What the?
I mean, dude.
Wow.
I mean,
You
man.
said you like eating ass.
I did not say that.
You did.
No, I didn't.
You just
You
did.
said- you wrote it on the board, so
Yeah,
it's pretty
So,
obvious.
so technically, you said it. You wrote it out. You said it. God.
Jesus Christ.
Brian,
I'm
what are your
sorry.
thoughts on
You're
this?
going off on me
I'm
right
I
sorry.
think
now.
he wants to eat an ass pie because I think it says
An ass
like,
pie?
It says
What is
pros.
pies?
It
What
says-
is pies on the bottom?
Does it say pies right there?
What-
It says pros.
What kind of pies do y'all
It was
like?
supposed to be a pro-con debate, but we're fucking going off on that.
Fucking like apple pies.
Pro con? Apple
Actually,
pies?
I was gonna say I've been baking a lot of pies because I worked bakery these last couple of days.
Which one makes you want one the most?
If you make them, do you not like them to eat them anymore, or do you just? You
I mean, they all come frozen, so it doesn't really matter.
Oh.
Also, Brian, talking to your mic.
They come, you hear that? HEB pies
Fading away.
are frozen.
Yeah.
We gotta boycott HEB now.
Oh fuck no! It's fucking a great thing for me because I don't have to make the dough and I don't have to make the actual filling.
So
We
where
need,
do
to get, we need to get Gordon Ramsay in there,
Where
bro.
do they come from?
You're not fucking making them from scratch. Sorry,
You're just
God damn it,
insulting
Frank.
my job,
I
man.
had a Gordon Ramsay moment there, dude.
You're insulting my job right now.
Yeah, dude, I sure am. They're not fresh. God, it's not a real bakery. The fuck,
Bakery.
bakery
Is
if it's
everything
not
else
fresh.
made there, or it's all frozen? Can you tell us this information? Is this information classified?
I mean, no. Well, I mean, I do it in front of people. Like like my breakout is straight up just grabbing like trays, putting parchment paper on the trays.
So you call them, you're like, oh, hey, I'm about to take these frozen donuts and unfreeze them.
yeah, pretty much.
You get to take them home.
Y'all get frozen
Like,
You know what?
donuts too?
Cinnabon,
Yeah.
Cinnabon. They look pretty good.
Yeah, dude, our donuts are like the weirdest things. They're like little diamonds.
What the hell?
They're shaped in diamonds, but then like so how we make the donuts is they come frozen, and our bakery person does them. I think like 4 a.m. She does it at 4 a.m, and then she puts it in the refrigerator or the cooler, and then they like kind of
Yeah.
poof up a little bit by themselves.
Yeah.
And then we put them in like they call it a poofer, but it's pretty much just like high. It's like really humid in there, and then it makes the donuts into their shape.
Sorry, I was thinking about the fucking intro.
Hey, what God damn it, Mondo.
We spent like 5 minutes trying to figure out that intro.
fucking ridiculous, dude.
And then do you just make donuts or what else do you do? You make the
Yeah.
pies?
No,
donuts,
I don't
or
make
what
the
else?
donuts. Overnight person makes the donuts because there's like 3 to 4 shifts.
Mhm.
I'm the closing shifts regularly, but pretty much we just make the donuts in the like overnight for the morning, and it's a fucking lot of donuts to be honest. That
You
we
have
have
to
to.
take
Have you
shit home
stolen
if
any
they don't eat
donuts?
it?
I've stolen. No, I haven't stolen any.
Fucking liar.
No.
Fucking liar. Do you see people steal donuts or like eat them and then they just don't pay for it?
Yeah, pretty much.
So-
So the worst thing I've seen
The
is
whole
when.
family comes in and eats donuts.
No, I've seen like how we have the sushi things.
Yeah.
I straight up saw like some people walking, like drinking some sushi or eating some sushi. I don't know why I said
Drink some
drinking.
sushi.
They were drinking the fucking soy sauce.
Wow.
They were
Soy
savages.
The soy sauce?
No, they weren't.
Why you gotta make up lies? Why you gotta lie to us?
But anyways, they were eating the sushi, and like just by looking at them, I'm like, there's no way these fucking guys are gonna pay for it. I just like could already tell.
Wow.
So sure enough,
so you're judging?
Yeah.
You're judging
Discrimination.
people. Oh
I was-
my god. What color? What skin color were they?
they were Mexicans.
Mexicans. All right.
That's fucked up.
That's
Well,
fucked
anyways, as soon as I walk out, because I had to like restock our shelves, because I have to restock the cakes that we make. Sure enough, the sushi was right there. It was half eaten.
I'm gonna call
Did
you
you
out on
eat it?
that. That's a lie.
Did you finish eating it or? Did
He goes and licks up the sauce.
It was the firecracker.
Wait,
one.
so they didn't even eat the whole thing? They just
They
wow,
ate like
that's-
half of it. I don't think they liked. To be honest, I don't think they liked it.
how you gonna steal food and then not even?
I mean,
finish it?
I'll be honest. I've done it before.
Like
at
stolen it?
Walmart. No, like not with like food, but like with like a soda.
Oh, I see that all the time. So if
Or
I'm,
like I do it at Walmart. Just like get like a plastic Coke.
Yeah.
I barely go to work. The one time that I go to fucking Walmart.
he's trying to lower his fucking risk of getting in trouble for it.
I mean, I don't do it. But,
it's not a daily thing or anything.
no, I go there every day. But I get like just like Coke.
He's all
And
like-
then if
He
I
calls
finish
out
it,
everybody by name in the Walmart.
get in
Oh,
the front.
Bill, Steve.
And then like if I ever do it, I just like leave it in like some aisle, like the empty bottle.
You fucking thief.
It's not a thief.
You animal.
I mean, I remember I
Damn, we're just like attacking one person. Going down the list.
I hated myself like when I was like when I think about it, because I remember we used to go to like, some like dollar store in military by the ghost gym over there,
Oh yeah.
and my mom used to take us all the time because my dad used to go to the gym like right next door, and then my mom would just like buy some shit. I don't even know what she would buy. She would scratch off the sticker so people don't want to know the prices. The cashiers, and then I just like tell my mom like right in front of the cashier, "Ma, what are you scratching that sticker for?" And then like my mom just gives me a face, and then I thought about it like just years later, and then I just tell her that it's like, "Yeah, you just fucking pendejo." I'm like, God, man, I'm so stupid. Like,
Nah, dude,
I was too good of a goody two shoes.
Yeah, I was the same way. My
If you were,
parents.
dude, if you were my kid, I would have straight fucking decked you.
Probably.
No!
Oh, you got decked on the way home.
Remember.
You got decked on the way home.
Probably.
My parents
That's
did the
probably
same
why I
thing.
don't remember.
Like, if I really think about it, I don't remember the next 3 years after that.
What are you saying, Manda?
Oh, my parents did the same thing, but they had bought like one of those little plastic pools,
Mm-hmm.
and they took 2. And I was telling my dad like, "Hey, Dad, you're taking 2." I was like, "You're taking 2."
He's stealing.
I was like, "You're taking 2. We paid for 1."
What did he say after that?
And they just said that they were like, "Shut up, shut up." You know?
What the fuck?
Like they tell me, and I'm just like, "Well, shit, I didn't know."
But y'all eventually left with both of them?
I think they left with both of them. I don't know. Unless my dad. Oh no. Oh, you know what else he told me? He told me that the guy that was like parked next to them was like, "Hey, let me take one." So he wanted to take it off of us,
Mhm.
and it was like, yeah.
$5.
But I don't know what happened to it actually.
Mondo cost his parents the bag.
Good
Wait, how old
job,
were you?
Mondo.
I was like maybe I don't know. I don't remember. It's maybe 4, 3. Shit. Well, I knew what 2 was. So I'm assuming.
How old are you? Do you remember how old you were?
That's what I'm saying. Like I knew what 2 was. I don't know how old I was. Though. I mean, if I could say, "Oh, there's 2," you know.
I knew what 2 was. Fuck.
Well, I mean, I had to have if I don't. I don't fucking know, dude.
I remember kept doing that too. Like I remember another time, just like someone just gave me like meant to give me like $14
Yeah.
and change, but they gave me like a 20 instead. And then like my parents just like saw me like look at the 20 and it's like, "Oh, it's your choice." But I just gave them the 20.
I would have
Like,
taken that hoe.
Basically,
Dude,
I would have done that
this-
now.
This one
Hey
lady,
Brian, do you mind talking closer? Because like it's not picking up your audio all the way.
Sorry.
me and my mom, this was a long time ago. We went to a Wendy's
Mhm.
and she got me food, right? She got us food. Wendy's, nuts hit your mouth.
Damn it. Set myself up.
But anyway, she paid, right? And the lady gave her back like 60
I'm holding
something
the-
dollars, dude.
Oh, 60?
Yeah, dude. She was supposed to get like $3, and she gave her. I don't know how the fuck you're that retarded to not to not see a fucking 2. And we took off, and my mom, she was like, she gave me too much money, and she turned back, and I was like, dude, what are you doing?
Secure the bag, mom.
Secure the bag, mom. What the fuck, dude? You know how much coke I could buy with 60?
Well, not that much actually.
What the fuck, Omar?
What? I don't know.
Give one more, Leo.
Give him that.
Take the L.
How
Hold
is
it.
that a no?
Hold it.
I'm just stating the facts.
But so you're saying you do coke?
I
You
didn't
fucking
s-
no,
I
but
didn't-
you
I
implied
didn't
it by saying
I have
it's
coworkers that
not.
watch this.
Damn,
Then
Frank.
if you don't do it, then let him do the drug test.
Y'all should drug test him.
I'd pass that shit.
No, he wouldn't. He smokes beer all day.
What?
I thought I saw him snort some.
Snort some what? Snort some shrooms.
I can't even. I saw him snorting some.
He snorted some shrooms and he injected
weed?
some acid.
He was snorting some weed the other day.
I just
What
do the
the
complete opposite
Yeah,
of
no,
every
dude.
fucking. I'm so stupid.
You smoke out of your asshole.
Oh my god.
Gross.
Oh no.
He's like, Mondo, light me up.
Oh,
Shit, my
yeah,
bad.
what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Yup. I thought people were gonna keep talking.
What? I was trying to think of what I could say.
Oh, have
We
you
do-
seen that?
We have a topic, so
No,
Oh,
what
I
was
guess-
the? What was the? What were we just talking? Oh, have you ever done that? Like snitched out y'all's parents?
never.
I can't really.
Oh wait, yes. Oh no, never mind. You a bad kid, so
I've probably done it like 5 times.
I probably
'cause
did it
I'm
without
trying to
like
think of one right
realizing
now.
it.
I've done it a couple times, I think, but I don't remember. But
Like the story about you like telling them on like 2 pools. I probably did something close to that. Or
they
yeah,
just don't tell you. They haven't told you.
I probably like don't remember that I was doing it, but like pendejo.
They knocked you out, just like Brian.
When I get home, my parents had this thing. We called him Chewy, but it was really a beat stick. No, dude.
That's believable, honestly.
Chewy.
Chewy, the beat stick. Yeah.
It's my, the beat stick. It
Don't
wasn't
get
even.
Chewy,
It wasn't
don't
even
get
a stick,
Chewy.
dude. It was a fucking log.
Hey, but you just said it wasn't true, so I mean,
Nah, I'm just kidding. Well, I said the stick wasn't true. It was
Oh.
a fucking log.
but his name was Chewy, or what was the log's name? Choi.
Chewy.
Chewy.
It's been in our backyard forever, and my parents finally pulled it out, and they turned it into a beat stick.
Is it like a rare wood or
No,
just regular?
just a
old-
fucking beat stick, man.
It's like you're saying that with like the most serious face right now.
He's about to cry.
Some repressed.
I still get beat at home.
Yeah, dude, you should see how fucked up it is. They beat my ass. They fucked me up. Dude, that's fucked up. Dude. This guy's
That's
fucking.
fucked up. Why are you laughing no more? Hold the L.
I already have
Nah,
it.
hold
You
it.
gotta hold
Hold
it.
it.
Like, this time you gotta
Hold
hold
it.
it. You fucked up
Put
so
it in
much.
your ass now. I'm just kidding, dude.
Give him the L. Give Frank the L. Put it in your ass.
Yeah, I got serious for a second there.
What do you mean?
You were
We're
like,
always serious.
shut the
There's
fuck
never a non-serious moment here.
Very, very
Bitch.
serious.
So what's
here.
up with
My
that
voice
intro though?
Well, that was a great intro. You fucked it up, but it was good.
Ah shit. Here we go.
The one thing we go over.
Give him under the L. He forgot to turn the silence his phone.
I mean, I'm still waiting on people.
Nah, take that.
I mean, you're gonna make people join the podcast midway.
Oh no, he's still at work. Never mind. Adrian's still at work. Damn it. He's been evading us for a while now.
Podcast number 5.
We're on
Why
the
they show
fifth.
up in which one?
We're hoping by
maybe
episode 20 he shows up.
Episode
maybe by 20.
I think that's realistic.
So by
Okay.
tomorrow.
Of the third year?
Yeah.
Of the third year?
20th
Yes.
Yeah,
20th
Well,
No,
dude,
no,
we
no.
haven't even been renewed for season 2 of this.
30th podcast or Pluto in Pluto months.
What the fuck, Mondo?
Pluto months.
Pluto don't have
Pluto
mouse.
months.
Nothing lives there. It's a rock.
How do you know?
Because I've been there.
But you don't know if they live inside.
I've been inside.
How?
Don't worry about that.
Hey, what if there is planets out there that are like shells and like the insides where everyone lives?
I think
They
maybe
did the smart thing.
Maybe the inner core of Mars is like
Nah,
just like a
I
core of
think-
like Doritos.
What the
You know,
fuck?
you-
Doritos?
See, we're
You never
talking-
know.
We get Doritos imported from Mars. Is that what you're trying to say here, Brian?
I mean, it's possible.
Y'all hear to hear live.
I mean, we do make a lot of trips to space.
Oh. Elon Musk, man.
What?
What?
How many?
What the fuck?
How many trips?
In the past year, we've made 3,000 trips.
I don't know if I should believe these numbers anymore.
I don't believe her.
You shouldn't believe them because they're not true at all, dude. The struggles
Did y'all hear that? Did y'all hear that Trump wants to start a what is it like a space
he wants to start. Oh, that's
a
fucking
space
retarded. Dude.
army or some
What?
shit. A space. They want to get
Hey,
a
man.
space army or a space.
Say some dumb shit.
In 3,000, that space army's gonna come in clutch.
Right, that's what you're talking about, right? A space army. Yeah.
They're gonna like he's trying to make an army like and then take them to space right now, or
No,
just
like
get
he-
them ready for space.
Like just a space army. Like they want to.
You're just saying space army. You're not.
Shit, I don't
explaining
know.
it.
Like, what more can there be to space armies? Our soldiers in the air
Are they gonna
in
be?
space.
Are they gonna always gonna be in space? That's what he's saying.
They're gonna fly around with jetpacks.
I think-
Mondo, what the fuck, dude?
No, I don't know. I'm not into
Whatever
this
you're smoking, dude. You gotta let me have some, bro.
Y'all been sharing these like last couple podcasts.
What the fuck, dude? That was totally like.
What the fuck's wrong with you, Omar?
Oh god.
Hold, give him now.
Hold down.
Hey, but like I said, you said jetpack. Do y'all think at this point jetpacks would be overrated for us?
They're
you
people
mean
already have
overrated?
them. You know that, right?
Yeah, no, yeah, but I said like for us, for like normal people to
Oh,
actually afford
dude,
it.
by never.
Nah, I don't really.
That's
see-
too dangerous, bro, to release out.
Maybe it's not. Like,
What
just-
the
It depends how they make
I
it,
mean,
'cause
some of the
there's-
customers I have, I could see it being too dangerous for
maybe-
us.
Well, I mean, who's gonna be able to afford a jetpack? How much is a jetpack?
That's what I
cost?
meant.
People who have Teslas and stuff like that.
I just make one.
That's what I was thinking. Like, you know,
Just steal one from the jet.
two weed
No,
whackers.
I'll just I'll put an engine on my bag and then
Two
put
wheels.
2 big ass turbos, and then when they spoil, it'll fucking lift me up.
Who burn his legs.
Fuck it.
Just put a.
Hey, at least I could say.
Just get a whole bunch of birds, tie them onto like, strings, or do the up technique and do balloons.
A lot of balloons.
How many
What?
balloons do you think it would take to, like, pick
to
up
lift
Frank?
one person. Why
Like-
Frank?
Well, all of us. I don't know.
Oh,
He's saying I'm the biggest here, so
I'm right. I'm not that far from you. You know
he's
that?
saying
Oh fuck!
you fat. How many balloons it take to pick you up?
Chill, Frank.
god damn it.
I'm not racist. It's just funny.
Damn, Frank, chill.
Sorry.
Dude, fuck.
Hey, calm
You keep,
yourself.
you keep acting like this, we might have to cut you.
Oh damn.
Frank's gonna be. Frank was on episode 4 and 5. He's not gonna be back to episode 100.
Oh shit.
He's banned for 38 episodes.
30 episodes.
He'll be back.
Eventually.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Oh,
Fucking
jetpacks. That we
vape
think
gun.
they'd be
Oh,
like viable for human. I mean, y'all remember the
Well,
hoverboards?
they have some like available, but it's only for the water.
Oh, those.
I like those.
Oh yeah, I've seen those. Those are
Damn,
pretty
that'd
cool.
be badass, dude. Imagine just going across the ocean.
But aren't those on your feet? Are those the
Yeah,
ones that
those
on
are
your feet?
your-
Oh no, they have the,
They have the
back,
back
one
one,
too. Yeah,
too.
yeah, yeah.
Oh,
I've seen those.
fuck.
But it has to be over water. Yeah.
I mean,
I like the way they look though. Just like
Yeah.
it's just fun to watch. Like it just, I like the one that was like this news reporter just like right next to him, and then like and it starts right now, and then he just fucking just like knocks
goes-
the reporter into the water. I like that.
You know what? I feel like if we do get jetpacks, they won't be as like popular as a skateboard or something.
I mean,
Because of the
remember
price-wise.
hoverboards?
They'll
Yeah, but
put even
hoverboards-
hoverboards,
But what
though.
if they were affordable?
I mean, if they were affordable, you'd see like I could see people using it if they were affordable. But imagine all the
We'd have
technology
to
that
make
goes into
air
it.
roads.
Air roads.
Air roads?
It's true.
What?
So we won't crash.
Air
out
Well,
of air.
by the time that jetpacks are available, we're gonna be dead
Probably
because the world's ending in like 10 years, dude.
It's alright.
Climate change, bro.
10 years.
Well, yeah, the scientists give us like 12 years before all the damage we do is irreparable.
It's alright. You know.
And after that, it just gets worse.
So we're gonna be alive by the time the Earth gets like fucked up.
Pretty
Probably.
much.
We're already there.
Well, by the time it was like 2040, they were saying that we were going to be running so low on food, we'd have to start turning to insects to be like.
So
our
like
normal-
economic collapse and stuff like that, or
Yeah,
just, like,
that's guaranteed to happen.
or like apocalypse type of shit, or like
Apocalypse type shit.
I feel like.
If we had some apocalypse type shit, dude, I'd just start killing everybody.
Jesus.
I'll clear my whole block, and then just set up a gate.
I live on your block.
Do
No, I'm joking.
Wait, why?
GG's.
Why would you automatically start killing people?
Because, dude, it's the apocalypse. There's no rule. This
you should
is
just make it like a pact.
this
with
is my swamp. What?
just make a pact with everybody. Like
Nah.
instead of like, and like just make a territory.
I'm gonna make
instead
a
of just,
religion, and I'm gonna hold a gun to their head. Change your religion or die.
Like, once you
What
get a
the
religion.
Nah,
it's
they used to
called-
do that like
You
back
sound
in
like
the
a
day.
Nazi right now.
I'm sorry, dude.
And this was
true.
Frank last podcast. Thanks everybody for coming.
Nah,
We,
I'm just
have
Bring in
made the-
Adrian. Adrian, come
They got really deep. I'm
Okay,
sorry.
come on
The
in.
consensus has been made. Hey, so have y'all seen Bird Box from Netflix?
Yeah.
Bird Box. Oh, the movie about
I
blind.
wish they showed what the things looked like.
They did, no?
No.
Well, like that guy had the sketches, but it was kind of weird. Which kind of messed me up because like half of the so was it only insane people that couldn't get killed?
Yeah, because
Oh,
they were
yeah.
already like it.
They were already crazy,
Yeah, they were already
so-
fucked, dude.
Oh, okay.
So the
They use them to get
yeah.
to the people.
I thought it was funny when they were like, they put me down and they opened my eyes.
Oh, that was
They grabbed, and then they show the little image of him, like all the people's hands trying to grab their eye.
dude. That's just kind of insane though. Like, cause they never really talked about what it was either.
The
They were
yeah.
supposedly demons or like spirits.
Damn.
But they said it was like I've only seen like parts of the movie, but like they said it's like just your worst fears, right?
Yeah, you would see your worst fear and
Everything?
fucking kill yourself, dude.
Oh.
yeah, like irregardless,
that's
you'd
right.
kill yourself unless you were
Crazy.
insane.
I mean, I would have liked to like have seen it, but I like how they didn't like show
Damn,
it though.
Brian, you have a death wish.
Nah, I'm like I would have wanted to see what they look like.
Well, it's basically like everybody's worst fears,
Yeah,
but like
well,
everybody.
I
has,
want
like,
to
a
see.
different
I don't
type
know
of
what I'm
fear.
more scared of. I would like to see that.
Oh, you no, but then if you see it, you'd want to kill yourself. So would you really want to see
Oh,
it? Oh fuck!
That's
So,
dang,
like, hypothetically, what would happen to a person if, like, they saw it, but we managed to prevent it in the world, and they were, like, an isolated case, so they didn't kill everyone? So, would they just continuously try to kill themselves? I think,
Ooh,
it, like...
wait, repeat it.
What?
Sorry.
So, like, let's say
It's
the
like-
person that sees it,
Yeah.
it's just one person sees it, and no one else
But
saw it.
wait, you said it was their worst fears, but
Well, I didn't say
Some
that.
of the-
I don't know. Someone said that, so I was like, oh, but
some
it
of
makes
their,
sense.
some of them that were. Oh no, never mind. That it was the fucking the crazy people that were like, oh, it's so beautiful. I thought it was like
Well, I mean, I feel like the crazy people had already seen that, but they were able to live it, and then they just went fucking crazy because they already know what it is.
did the insane people try to recruit every other person, or did they
No,
just try to
like-
make everybody else?
They just try to kill
You have to
pretty
open
much.
your eyes, basically, and once you open your eyes, you're dead if you're outside or.
But they pretty much... The crazy people would just try to kill people that were, like,
Oh, yeah.
normal.
Okay.
I don't know why they just try to kill everybody.
Yeah, like...
Instead of guiding them, like, oh, let's just go this way. This is the populate. Oh, but then
it's the end of the
never
world, man. That was
Yeah.
the end of the world. So everyone who got left behind, you know,
I don't know. I don't know.
Jesus took the wheel and left everybody else.
I don't know. And that movie kind of, like, left so many questions answered.
How did,
Or,
what I want to
unanswered.
know is how they were like, excuse me, were like released, or where they came from.
Oh, I mean, it's like everything. It all starts somewhere. They didn't really go into detail on where it started.
It would have been cool if they did.
But maybe they're doing that for a second part. They're trying to. They're gonna do a
True.
prequel. They always do that
Well-
prequel shits.
Yeah, well, I mean, they could because they just showed the end of where they were in that like little sanctuary,
Yeah. Oh yeah, but
and they didn't show anything else.
that was
And
like the holy place or whatever. Or
Yeah.
everyone was blind there. Or
they were,
they
yeah,
had a
everyone was
disability.
blind.
Yeah.
We should have said spoiler alert too. Like we just basically
Oh,
like
shit.
said the whole plot for the movie.
It's
Well,
alright.
I mean, it's been out for, like, close to, like,
Yeah, it's
a
been a
year.
while.
You
It's
know?
been a while.
It's already gonna be a
and
year.
it was trending.
I
and
think-
if you didn't see it, it's because you
Nah, it
didn't
hasn't
want
been
to.
that long. It's been a couple months. It's been like 3 or 4 months.
No, it's been a while.
But there's a good grace period between,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
movies. I mean,
Yeah, yeah.
that's just my opinion.
we're just talking about the movie. We're not spoiling. Oh, it is spoiling, but whatever.
So
Like
how
how
about
the
that end game?
directors-
I'm pretty sure
Yeah.
everyone's seen it.
No, I haven't seen it.
You
haven't seen it?
serious?
I haven't seen it, but I know how it ends. Like, someone already made, like, a video of how
Oh, see,
it
so
ends
if
for
they
me.
already made videos, it doesn't matter. What is it?
Well, like the directors, like I think the movie came out 26th, and then like I think May 2nd or 3rd, like the two Mondays after the movie came out, they're like, that's like the grace period. Like that's when you can like start talking about the movie because like basically
Everyone's basically had enough
the whole
time to-
reason to show the movie is for people to talk about it.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but it's struggling to pick up Brian's mic.
No,
Like, his voice.
Maybe it's not. It's just I don't know. Brian's voice, like his tone is.
It's
Sorry.
really deep. Yeah. Like that, it picked it up really well.
Yeah,
Like his laugh.
I think that was you. Brian's all leaning into the mic like as close as you can get.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if I'm like this, it's like bad.
Yeah, no, like, see, like, you just discussed
Oh,
it, and,
yeah,
like,
yeah.
it was...
Oh, yeah,
body-
it's good better. It's better.
So if I say like this,
yeah,
That should be fine.
That'll be fine.
Should stay right on the fucking mic.
it's because I always like try to like I always go like this and get my water, and that's why I always like back away from the mic.
It's all right.
I'll just leave it down here.
Well, Frank's not trying to die over here, and he backs away from the mic once in a while.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh,
What?
he's talking shit. I'm just kidding.
Oh, damn.
Where's the L? Give him the L.
I already have it.
He currently is
Oh
holding the L.
shit!
Yeah, man.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, just give me the L easily.
Well, yeah. You,
Wait, so what was it again? What were we?
Oh, the grace period
the
on,
grace
like,
period for like
ruining a movie.
Avengers and stuff like that. I mean, like if I could, I would talk about Avengers like the whole time, dude.
I mean, everyone already basically memed it out, so it's.
did
I
y'all
mean,
see?
yeah.
Did y'all see the picture
you
of
saw it? You saw it?
what?
Avengers. Spoiler alert! Y'all gonna have to spoiler alert. I
So-
wanna talk
Have you
about this
seen?
movie.
Have you seen the
Honestly,
picture?
No, I haven't seen it, but I don't
Okay,
care.
never
I don't care
mind.
like discussing
Alright,
it.
fuck
I'm
me,
not one of
alright.
those people that goes like, oh well.
Yeah, I've seen it like 4 times already. Honestly.
So spoiler alert starting now. We're gonna discuss it and then we'll let y'all know when.
Or if you want a spoiler alert, you know, and then go watch it and then be like, oh, okay.
Pause this podcast
Better,
right now.
yeah,
Go watch
better.
the movie and then come back.
Welcome back, everybody.
Thanos dies twice.
If you're back from the.
True. Yeah.
Huh?
Thanos dies twice.
He does like- already said spoiler alert. So.
Yeah, but I wanted to say like we'll give it like 5 to 10 minutes worth of talking before we have to
Dude.
kind of cut off the
Yeah,
topic.
okay.
So
Nah.
Dude, it's so funny. Like, they just show up to the garden or wherever Thanos is at, and then
The farm. Yeah.
Thor just cuts off his head.
I mean, like they did both of the things that,
And then he got
that
fucking
people were,
fat.
like, people were arguing about it like the last like 2 years.
Mhm.
It was like, oh, he should have just cut the arm off, or it was like he just should have just cut the head off.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
He did both of those in like in a minute, and like that just like fucked everything up. But
Yeah.
overall, like fucking amazing movie, honestly.
That was a great movie. I enjoyed all 3 hours of it.
After 3 hours, dude. And
is
then,
it still in
like,
theaters?
Yeah.
We saw all the Avengers movies in one
In one day.
like then
One
that's
sitting?
what Endgame was.
Oh, yeah.
all
yeah,
22?
They're all coming together to finish or like start new beginnings.
Let's basically how it is.
It was good. It was real good. I like how they ended. Like everything that went through, it went through good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it was probably Stan Lee's last movie, no? Or whatever. He probably has a whole bunch of movies that.
It was his like. They said it was his last like cameo appearance
Mhm.
He has
because I
one
don't think
more.
he recorded one. I don't think he recorded one for Spider-Man.
Oh.
That one's gonna come out in July, but that's like they said Avengers Endgame is gonna be his last like cameo.
Bro,
Yeah.
no cap. I'd knock down Zendaya instantly.
Huh?
Zendaya's hot, in my opinion.
I mean,
We're not. We're not talking about that.
What's with you and sex, dude? Just like
No. But it's like,
Dude,
he's
you're
very
dude, you're horny as fuck, bro. You need to
God
calm
damn it,
down,
I
man.
just say
every time eating
God.
ass.
that. I didn't even. Okay, I didn't bring that one up.
Yes,
You wrote it
you
on the
wrote
board.
it.
I wrote it, but I didn't fucking try to bring that podcast.
And
up.
this is Omar's last episode. Thanks everybody for coming down.
Eric, come on in here.
we have like a whole list of replacements ready for it.
Is that people who said like they said like
Yeah,
Yeah,
I wrote
yeah.
2 people that aren't like legit on there.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, we have some. This is what Riley read.
I put James
On
Charles
the guest.
also.
Then James Charles, why do you keep trying to bring him in here?
Dude, because the drama on him is really fucking insane.
Dude,
But we
I'm
don't care
telling
about
you,
it, though.
he's low key telling us he's gay.
Ooh, James Charles?
No,
No,
James
me,
Charles
like,
gay. He's
Wait,
talking.
what?
He's talking about James Charles. He's
No.
talking about eating ass. He didn't specify, so that normally you say eating girls' ass, but he didn't say that. He said eating ass. Exact. 2 + 2 = 7,
Oh,
which equals Omar's is gay.
keep on trying to like say that I'm gay. Are you trying to say something yourself?
Whoa.
Nah,
trying
I
to
think
say-
you're
I'm
just
trying-
trying to
No,
combine
Brian,
all
no.
three.
I'm trying. No,
Brian,
I'm trying to.
no.
I'm trying to say if you want to grab a drink after this.
Brian's point discredited instantly.
Why?
Fucking hold the L.
Why for what?
Wait, what?
I just threw the L at him.
Why? Because I'm trying to like add. Well, like all 3 of us are trying to add things together to make it look like you're gay.
Oh,
God
shit.
damn it, Brian! You hit my laptop. You
Put
had
him on the fucking.
And that's the last day of Brian. Come on in. Shit, I don't know.
Marcos, come
Marco.
on in here. We're gonna have 7 different people on the
We're gonna have
podcast.
it like by the end
He
of this
fucking
episode.
drives in with his motorcycle.
Oh yeah, you were trying to have like maybe like 7 people on this podcast
Yeah, I
today.
wanted to run. It was a lot of people though. I don't really know how we were gonna do it.
So next podcast, we're probably gonna have a whole new crew. Mondo's the only original one left
Oh,
right
shit.
now.
What?
We've already replaced everyone.
I mean, I feel like
oh yeah.
y'all been on all 5, so I feel like y'all 2 are like the main ones, honestly.
It was supposed to originally be like you and Adrian also.
Yeah, but the like first one was like half an hour, right?
Yeah,
It's like that was just y'all trying to just start it off.
yeah, that was just like bullshitting for like 30 minutes.
I mean, that's what we're doing right now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
true.
Well, we're starting this, so that's what's going on in our lives right now.
Yeah, but now like we have like more equipment. We're still trying to like learn how to fucking work with the audio settings. Or I don't really have time to learn right now.
Yeah. Well, I mean, there's not much to the audio. I've been kind of messing with it a little bit.
Yeah,
And the
I think
videos,
it's just that like Brian and Frank's voice are kind of deep.
the
that's kinda
videos
what
aren't gonna
throws
be
it
that good.
No.
Right? I'm just letting y'all know because it only records 20 minutes. I actually have to go change it right now.
You already
Let me
put a
go
timer?
Let me go push it. No, but I think it stopped recording already. I see something on the screen.
Oh, okay.
So I'll be right back.
All right.
The 29:30.
Damn it, Omar, you're not supposed to let us
No,
know
well,
this
no,
time.
I keep it in mental track so he can like realize when to cut out audio and when to re-upload it.
Yeah.
Oh no, I don't even.
Jeez,
Or
man.
keep the mental track mental. You said it out loud, so it's not a mental.
Well, it's usually around like
Don't make me do it no more.
It's an average.
Frank, you're already out the podcast. We already discussed it.
Who knows how long it's been? It's been off.
It's been probably like 6 minutes, 7 minutes. It's been off. So
I'll just check around 20 minutes.
Are you gonna try to
started
like?
again?
Yeah.
Are you gonna try to like make like all of the videos that we have in this episode just like combine it? Or?
Yeah.
yeah, that's what he did with the last episode.
I'm gonna try and like piece them all together. Hopefully it goes well and it's like not all off.
Mm-hmm.
We'll just see how it comes out.
How many views does the first one have? Well, for
I don't even know. I don't know.
4,000.
I didn't really check. Like
I'll look it up right now.
I
That's
just
like
I just
15
tell
views.
people to go watch it, and if they want to watch it, they'll watch it. If not, then they don't watch it. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck the Mayweathers then. Did y'all see the Did y'all see Mayweather's kids?
No.
Yes, with the fucking phone.
With the
dude.
Wait,
phone,
those are his
yeah.
kids?
They made me
Oh,
feel so
Mayweather's
broke.
kids. Yeah.
It got 68 views in one day. Nice,
68
guys.
views.
But no, they made me feel like
69.
his
now.
daughter when she started running down the stairs. I was like, God damn, how many stairs do you need?
Right.
That's what I thought
She
was
went
funny,
down
though.
like 17 flights of stairs.
She went down like 3, and then like every time like she just goes.
That was the funniest part.
Imagine being that rich, dude.
I mean.
But he didn't
yeah.
break the phone eventually, though, right?
No, I think.
I mean, do they really care? I mean, have you not seen Mayweather's Instagram?
No, I don't see no.
Dude, all he does is flex with millions. And
He walks around with $1 million every day, dude.
Yeah, I've seen that. Like he walks around in like in a little like backpack, right?
He showed it on Rob Deerdeck, dude. Or not Rob
Ridiculousness.
Deerdeck. Wow, dude.
Oh, he has a purse, no?
No, it's a backpack, dude.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah.
probably a
Nothing but
backpack
cash.
worth more
He
than
got
my
some
whole
big
net
ass
worth.
bodyguards.
Yeah.
Of course.
But then Mayweather's not that big either. That's his thing too.
But he can fight. Throwing chingazos, bro.
Oh yeah, fuck yeah.
How much is his net worth
Yeah.
though?
He's rich. This is where
Well,
the-
then,
Net worth doesn't equal net income.
yeah, I don't know.
Do you think he has more than $1 billion?
Yeah, I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure.
I think he's
Oh.
making. I wouldn't say a billion. I'd say he's in like the 600 million.
How much did they
range.
get each for that one fight that they did? Him and McGregor, like 100
30
million,
million, dude.
100
No.
million?
McGregor got 30 million.
McGregor got 100 million.
Yeah, that's what I heard. He got
What
like
the
100 million.
fuck?
But wouldn't that mean that Mayweather got
and
more?
Mayweather got 400 million.
Damn.
Oh yeah, because he won.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like
Either way, they made
you
a
get
half
more
a
if you
billion.
win?
he has to
Yeah.
have a
Oh
billion.
yeah, you get fight
Yeah.
bonuses and things like that.
Mhm.
Dude, and then he has his brand. I'm pretty sure he has his clothes brand, right?
And then
Mayweather
like,
is worth 560 million.
He's sponsored.
so I was right.
Probably worth like
around
more
600
than
million.
half a billion.
twice as more as that.
Well, no, but like
McGregor's
like I
not
told
worth
you,
this much. Yeah.
net worth.
I mean, he has
equal to
more
net
than
income.
twice than that.
Yeah,
That's
so
what I'm
like
saying.
Yeah.
McGregor is only 110 million.
That's still a lot.
yeah.
Only.
only. But
Compared to the Mayweathers.
yeah, because Mayweather's a really smart businessman. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
I cannot see Mayweather going broke just because how much he's invested his money into other projects,
Mhm.
and plus his own company or his own promotion has like two amazing fighters. I don't know their names, but they have two up and
Oh,
coming
so he has
fighters.
like two other
Yeah,
fighters and like the money.
he has
What's
his
it
own-
called? The money team?
Oh yeah. Right?
Yeah,
Is that
it's
what money bags.
the money
Money
promotions. Oh no, it's Mayweather Promotions. It's not even
Mayweather
money.
money. Oh, didn't he change his name to Money Mayweather? Floyd
No, that was
Mayweather?
just his
His
nickname.
nickname, dude.
No, I think he
He legit changed his
Yeah, that's
company?
what I think he did.
I mean, he has the money for it.
Yeah.
Regardless,
He
I
legit
don't see
changed
him
it.
going broke anytime soon.
Nah. I mean, he said for life, basically.
Well, I mean, y'all know that. What's that basketball players? Oh shit, from the Celtics. That like he blew $110 million.
No, but this guy he's smart with money.
Yeah,
You know,
that's
he has like we're saying, he probably has at least $1 billion.
Oh,
And then he still has contracts with boxers. You know, he gets money from everybody that's fighting. Nah, he's invested his
Yeah,
money
it's
pretty
just
good.
what Omar said though. It's like he just like invests in like other shit and like basically if you invest in other type of stuff and like everything
didn't
else
do
is like all good.
What, he didn't?
No.
He didn't
It's
change
just his nickname.
Fuck.
But yeah, like it's like how like he brought up like a player who lost like 110 million. Like basically everybody does that where like you can blow everything and just like
Well, I mean, like
You can. I can spend $1 million in a day.
Fuck yeah, I
Yeah,
know how
yeah.
isn't it like? I think the statistic is like 5 years after most NBA players retire, they go bankrupt. It's like 60% of them.
I think I've heard
It's
that
like
before.
it's like a
Oh,
big
football
stati-
players too.
Yeah, most pro athletes after they retire, they're not seeing the same checks come in
So how do you go broke though, dude?
because
Oh,
you're
they
you're
just-
still spending like you're
It's like
getting
how
that
you
money.
said. It's like you
Yeah.
can spend like $1 million in a day.
Yeah, you remember we were talking about it, where you live in a lifestyle of like $1 million, but if you stop getting $1 million income, how the fuck are you gonna live it?
But still, you would think like, oh, I'm not making the same money anymore. I need to
Yeah, but they don't think about it. They're just like, oh shit. They're in the moment, like legit in the moment, and they forget.
jackasses.
Like probably like all of them don't even make the same amount of money though.
And then you
Yeah.
gotta think about
no,
it.
no, they don't. They each get like positional like amounts.
Or like the
And
rookie contracts are like
depending-
maybe
yeah.
like 7 million. And
Fuck
then, like,
no,
after
rookie
that-
contracts are going up. Like
I don't know.
$7 million for a rookie.
Oh, you know how much?
Well, yeah, but it's only for like 3 years, and
what's
then
his
after
name
the
is?
3 years,
He
it
played
goes
for
up.
Bragg, but he plays for the Rams now.
Ramon Richards.
He makes $100,000 a year.
Yeah.
See?
But the thing is, it just depends on how.
Yeah, and on when you're ranking and how good you are and everything. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right about
You're not,
that.
they're not gonna
on-
pay you the same as they pay their star quarterback, or
Oh
Mhm.
fuck no. But no. Recently, a bunch of first-round draft picks, like last year, they've been holding out, and they're looking at like fucking $42 million for
For a rookie contract,
for a rookie contract. They are looking at that.
I thought it was like $7 million for right now, or is it $7 million a year?
It's the NBA. This was the NFL.
Oh, you're talking about the NFL.
NFL.
Okay.
Like the NBA. Excuse me. The NBA, it's the same thing too. I mean, and also you gotta look at the fucking newest guy coming in, top prospect, fucking Zion Williamson.
Zion, dude.
Zion. Irregardless, dude, you can tell he's gonna fucking easily get $100 million contract as soon as, not even from like an actual NBA team, like
Shoes.
any shoe company is looking at like a big contract.
I don't know. They're like the least known company, the better the money.
Okay, so I
'Cause he
was
can sign with
wrong,
like Reebok
dude.
or something.
He makes $495,000 a year now.
Who?
Ramon Richards.
Oh shit! How did you find that out?
No, you can just find it. You can look up almost any team salary cap.
Yeah, 495, dude.
That's great.
That's insane.
Yeah,
Total
he put-
contract value $1
You put in
million.
that work to get there.
Hey, good job
That's
to him,
crazy.
man. He,
I have a picture of me and Joe sandwiching him.
Yeah, that's right. I remember.
Oh, you actually like played against them?
Yeah, we played
Yeah.
against them.
Oh,
I think we almost won that game.
Oh,
it was- Yeah.
what was the score at the end?
Wasn't
it
like-
was like 28-27 or something. It was like a 20s score, but
Mm-hmm.
it wasn't that good.
Nah, Ramon Richards was cheating, bro. He brought out brass knuckles.
He was a quarterback. How's he gonna throw with brass knuckles?
Hey, don't worry about that. Just know.
he would use them and throw the ball out just to make sure.
No,
it
he
wouldn't
was-
catch-
I gave him more spin, you know, so he could throw
Yeah.
a fucking
Mhm.
bullet.
Yeah, he was good.
Yeah.
I didn't. He had a. Wait, what is he playing over there? Safety, right? I think he's defense.
Safety.
Yeah. See, I don't even know that much about sports, but I know him. I do.
You know more football than I do.
Shit, I barely know anything about football.
Hey, can y'all start talking a little bit louder?
All right.
Get
Sorry.
Omar over here.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm trying to like make a decent podcast.
Well, it's not it's like me. I'm like right here on the mic, and then you're like right here.
Well, it's picking up my voice decently, man. It picked up your voice very well, actually,
Oh.
when you're right there.
What do you mean right here?
It's picking it up.
I've been right here.
Well, I was talking about like them.
What?
What the fuck? God
I'm
damn
pretty
it,
close
Omar.
to mine. You got the L?
Yep.
You got the L?
Yeah, I got the L.
Oh,
Alright.
master.
Well, I'll
Thank
fucking
you.
show you like at what point it like goes really dead and silent, even though
Oh,
y'all are
yeah,
talking.
because you keep bringing it up.
Okay, fine, whatever.
No, I mean he's right though. He's like,
Nope, he's wrong.
like,
I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, so
And this is Frank's extension or ban has been extended to 30.
30 more
episodes.
days have been added to.
every time we
Make
talk
me
shit,
mad.
this is gonna add an episode to the band.
It was funny the first time.
3 more episodes.
Fuck. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it.
Oh, now you want to apologize. 5 more episodes.
Fuck you.
Oh, that's 7 right there.
That's alright.
Alright, so we're talking about contracts.
Huh?
What?
Oh yeah, we were
Contracts.
talking about like contracts. Like a lot of these people make a lot of money, though. I still can't imagine how. I still don't know how they get paid though. Like,
What do you mean?
Like, how do NBA players get paid? Is it like a weekly check too?
It's a weekly thing. Well, no, it's a gamely thing.
They get
Oh,
paid
like,
every game?
It's every game.
Every game they get a check.
I thought they just got like a.
Oh,
Maybe
not sure, 'cause-
I don't know.
Isn't it like just a year?
Yeah, no, I don't
no.
know.
Well, it's like it's like a contract, but basically it's like how I think LeBron's getting paid 152 for 4 years,
Damn.
and that's not counting the. Well, I think the 4th year is like a player option, but basically you just split it, and like that's probably like 152 divided by 4.
No, but I meant like each year's like so. LeBron's
But you
gonna
get
be
paid. I don't know if it's either every game or every week, because you know how like people players can get suspended for like a game.
Mhm.
You don't get paid for that game.
Yeah, true. Cause I know like, I mean, fucking 40 million and 80. That's $500,000 a fucking game.
It's per season.
Oh, they get paid annually.
Yep.
So he just gets a $40 million check, like
Basically,
oh,
that's what-
Yeah.
here's your-
Because
Curry,
for-
Curry gets a $40 million check.
Because
per
for the
season.
player options, you can like deny that, and like you can make even more money off of that.
But they might give you the option to do it in payments or like to pay you in payments, no?
I would have
'cause-
just take the whole $40 million.
But
You can't do that. I don't think you can do that though.
yeah.
You get paid like annually.
Oh, I mean, yeah, but I don't
So
know.
once you get your money,
Yeah, I guess.
you know what I mean.
Dude, can you imagine spending 40 fucking million in a year?
That's crazy.
I like those.
can't-
I like those questions. Like
I could-
if you get the 40 million, do you think you spend it in a day?
I could spend it in 40 days.
I mean, if you buy like 40 Bugattis or something.
But then you also gotta-
Bugattis aren't that expensive. You got
yeah, they're like $1 million.
No, they're not.
Look it up. You're the tech guy.
You want a Bugatti? You got one.
But I think also like you gotta keep in mind. I mean, he's like an athlete that has to train consistently, so he doesn't really get the time to.
I heard he spends like $1 million a year
On his body, right?
On his body.
That's what I heard.
Who?
LeBron, right?
LeBron. To keep
I
that
heard
body. That body.
I mean, he's
being able to make
34, so he's
40
gonna
million.
have to do it.
I mean,
But,
if
like,
you take care of your body, you take care of.
It's smart
You
though,
last
because
long.
like
What was I
he-
looking up again?
How much
How
is a
much
Bugatti?
But yeah, it's like he spends $1 million, but like he doesn't do it on just like weights and stuff. He does it
Yeah.
on like
A lot of
His
his cardio.
cardio. stretching.
yeah. So a lot of stretching.
Oh
basically,
shit!
like, what?
How much?
1.7 million to
Yeah.
3 million.
All right, so it looks like we're not
Mayweather
getting
has
40s.
two of them.
Looks like we're not getting 40. We're getting more like 20.
You want one? You still got one.
We got
Okay.
20 people that could get one.
Giving away a free
Get in
Bugatti
line. Get in line for your top
on
20.
GTA 5.
Oh, on GTA 5. Yeah.
GTA 5.
We're not actually
they're
giving
worth
this
$1
away.
million right there.
Yeah,
We're not actually giving this away. We're actually just doing
Nah,
this.
there's like more cars than that now that are worth like fucking $4 million on GTA.
For real?
Yeah, man. Like I don't know. That game became too much.
That game's just
They
like
keep
money.
adding
Like
stuff.
you have
It's
to
pretty cool,
you have to
but,
buy
yeah.
in game like you have to spend like IRL money to fucking.
I remember
Play that
doing.
game now.
I remember
Fuck
finding all those
that.
money hacks. That shit was
Yeah,
fucking fun.
Yeah, I
we
remember.
used to do
I
the money
remember
hack.
that, man.
Dude, but then you get all the money, and this is what like I would think in real life too. You get all the money, and then you just start doing whatever you want with it,
Mhm.
and you just like once you're playing GTA and you get all the money, and you're just like, what do I do now? So we're just coasting around, or like,
Yeah.
so we lose that urge to play the game.
That sucks though. Like we got like the money glitch like right in the beginning of the game where
Yeah.
like there wasn't like shit. Like
Yeah, there
now
wasn't
there's so
anything.
much stuff that we can do, but
No patch to everything.
And we wasted all of it. And
yeah,
now,
I remember I had like.
but that's
over-
basically what we're talking about. We wasted all the money without any good income.
I remember I had like probably like over like $1 billion, and then like someday like some random day in March, like I just come and like I just go to GTA and then like I only have like 300 grand. I'm like, what the fuck?
They took it away.
They took it. They took everybody's away. Like I think I had
everyone restarted.
I had a lot of money, and like it was like a bunch. I made like probably like 2 million by myself, like
Yeah.
without no like glitch or anything like that. They still took that away because they think I probably got it like some like glitch.
But they didn't take cars and vehicles away, right? No.
No.
You just
They-
can't
they
customize them anymore.
There was like, but after that though, like they did some like they took away like all of the like if you had like over like $1 billion or something like that,
Oh.
they take it all away from you. But they still had like some other glitches where like you can like steal a car or like
Mm.
duplicate a car.
Yeah. Oh, that's right. I
Oh,
remember
it
the
blows
duplicating.
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
No, the duplicating glitch where you could sell that one and then sell the other one.
yeah, they had some of those like that, but like now there's like more complicated. Like you can probably look it up. It's like, oh, what you need to do now is you need to
You have to
open
straight
up
up
your
disconnect your Ethernet cord
Yeah,
at one
you
point.
have to. You have to.
It's some crazy stuff
You have to
to get
activate
it.
your second account. You have to turn on your other Xbox until you're out of the room.
Do 3 turns.
It
Three
was
flips,
honestly pretty
47
complicated.
cents.
And then
Yeah,
after
it's
that,
intense.
like after they started doing that, I'm like, I'm not gonna take all that time just to make $40,000.
Dude, yeah, that was so little.
That's what kind of killed the game too.
Yeah,
Like once you find like once they fix the exploit, you're just like shit.
I mean now, like I think Erasmo. Do you remember Erasmo?
Yeah.
Or like now he's like they're playing GTA like constantly now.
Bro.
But like and like I like it when people just randomly just go heist. Because like heist is like the only way you can
Yeah.
make money in that game now. Or like if you want to make money.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude.
But I still think that game is pretty fun.
Mhm.
If you want
I-
to fuck around.
Yeah, but
What do you think about that Fortnite?
I thought Fortnite was really good for us as like a
Fortnite's the
friend.
best.
I want to play that new.
The John
Oh,
Wick
the John
one?
Wick?
Was the one
That's
we were
pretty
playing
good.
yesterday?
Yeah.
Dude, we need to win one game, dude. I really want that
I
gliding
finally won
now.
a game for like the first time in like 6 months.
Right.
I've been looking like at Tfue and like a bunch of these people, and I'm just like, fuck, this game has gone too like extreme for me.
They've gotten crazy.
I mean, well, at least we're still talking about it right now though. Like
Yeah,
we're not
it's still
talking
good.
about Apex
Oh, yeah.
anymore
For real, right?
because we like,
Apex came up and then it died out of nowhere.
yeah, like just
Yeah.
like they after the battle pass came out for that game, like after that nobody started talking about it anymore.
And people were saying Fortnite is dying, but I mean, we
It's
got
not,
we got
dude.
1, 2. I play it consistently. Like I've been playing it consistently.
I just started playing and I've been playing like a lot.
But
Dude.
in-
I've been getting up late for work.
And you like it though, right?
Yeah, it's fun.
It,
like
it is fun. It's different.
at
It's
first,
so
like I
different.
didn't because I didn't really play games, and then I got an Xbox and I started playing, and I was like, damn, this is actually. You know,
But
it's
the
pretty
only
fun.
thing that sucks is if you didn't come in at the right time. So like season 1, season 2, season 3, maybe even season 4. Like
Mhm.
it's very hard to get into it now because
the building.
basically
These guys are like
everybody's
fucking pro.
like you'll run into console players that are just crazy good at building. I'm like average. And there's a lot of average people out there, but there's just some people that just wreck you.
Mhm.
I mean,
Just mow over you.
like they recently did a report on like a little kid. He's like 14 years old.
Mhm.
He's in phase now.
I don't know if he's in
There's
phase.
a lot of.
Yeah, there's a kid in phase, and they signed him for a lot of money.
all
He
I know
makes a
is-
lot of money on Twitch too.
Oh, I think we might be talking about. He's a British boy, I think, or something like that. He makes
Sure,
like
I'll look it up.
200,000 on Twitch.
Scrappy
Yeah.
or
A
something like that.
mess. A month.
Scrappy or something like that.
I don't know. All I know is he says he like, oh, I spent about 8
He's
to
on
10
TSM,
hours.
I think. I think he's on TSM
Mhm.
with the Myth and all those guys.
You wanna know? I mean, like my parents would have whooped my ass if I was like playing that much.
Yeah, but then they didn't know that you can get an actually career out of it, you know.
Yeah, true.
And like this kid's parents were like, yeah, I'd play it, and then
Well, people just give up on it like instantly though. Because I remember, I think maybe like a few years ago, where like some kid wanted to start becoming a YouTuber
Yeah.
and like a
He's
streamer,
13.
and like his parents I think he
lower the
quit going to
volume.
school, and then he
For
almost kicked him
avoid
out.
Copyright.
It was like because he said like, oh, I want to become a full-time YouTuber,
yeah,
and they were like, oh, you're gonna get kicked out like in a week.
and they kicked him out.
13.
They did,
dude.
I think, eventually,
he,
but like
he came back from it, right?
but before he got kicked out, he wanted to do like a full like a 24-hour stream
hmm
and try to make as much money as he can before he gets kicked out. And I think he eventually got kicked out.
hmm
I don't know what happened after that.
Oh man.
Wait, who did that?
Some kid. I honestly don't
Oh.
remember.
Oh yeah.
I don't
Did he
remember
go to our
his name.
school or no?
No. I'm talking about
Oh,
like some like
Yeah,
YouTube
random-
news
random.
kind of thing.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just a lot of people take big risks, and that's what you kind of have to do, and you have to stay consistent because if you make YouTube video, anybody can make a YouTube video, but putting time into it or like just even getting started is the hardest part.
a recent channel I started listening to like about like I want to say like a solid like year ago now at this point is called Jamari Speaks.
Hmm?
It was like just a commentary channel where they commentate on like a lot of things. A bunch of shows they commentate are the TLC, and I want to talk
Mhm.
about like the Extreme Cheapskates. That's just wild.
Oh yeah.
But like he recently did a tribute to like his success, and he's been making videos for like 10 years,
Hmm.
and it was like live action skits to now where he just does commentary, and you can tell like he's evolved so much from it, and it's kind of like that goes back to consistency because it took him 10 years to finally be like an overnight success in a sense because it only took one video for him to get like
Dude,
over 1 million views.
It's all consistency. Everything in life is about consistency. Like if you just put out one video and then don't put out another video, I mean, yeah, you're gonna get views, but that one video is not gonna blow up. You know, that if we keep putting out videos and then randomly maybe one will go up, and then you know we talk about one subject and then someone watches it, they're like, oh look, this subject is pretty cool, like, you know. So it's just it doesn't. No one really knows what a viral video like what it takes to become viral.
You just need to be interesting, dude.
Excuse me.
I mean, there's a lot of interesting people, but it's not just that, you know. Viral videos just like out of nowhere, you know.
Yeah.
You gotta get your like community.
Yeah.
Or, like, be in the right. Like,
But and
thing.
it doesn't even take that because let's say one day, you know, we're doing this video, and then like a famous person just happens to randomly go through Instagram and see a random,
Yeah.
you know, podcast. They watch it and they're like, hey, this is pretty good. Let me, you know,
Yeah.
let me post a picture. And but it doesn't matter. Like just getting people on here, like Frank. You know, Frank's able to post it on his podcast, on his like channel, and we're able to spread the word a little bit. And like anyone we get in here is basically gonna help us to grow. And like we're not doing it to grow, but you know, if you want to come on the podcast, we're gonna get you on the podcast.
Hmm.
We're not gonna say no just because we're a small channel, you know.
Yeah.
And if we start excluding people, they're gonna feel like, what the hell? Like, what's the point of this? You know.
Yeah.
So my theory is if we start getting more people on the podcast, and you know, more people to talk about their life experiences, just anything in general will be good.
Yeah. I mean, that's what like I think of. Because of one podcast that I love watching or love listening to like every single week. They
Yeah.
post every single week. It's like different people, like different every week. Like maybe they come back to the original four
Yeah.
like once every like 3 weeks, but then every single time they might switch somebody out, put someone back in. But like that's what keeps it like interesting and
Yeah.
like
Well,
they don't like.
what
bring
channel
up
was it again?
Rooster Teeth.
Weren't they like
They had red versus blue, the Halo thing.
yeah, they also did what was it?
They have Ruby,
Yeah, but
no, they,
Mhm.
what was it that they did?
Genlock.
Y'all remember
what,
Joe
like a
Rogan?
movie? Or what are you
No.
trying to think of?
Y'all remember Joe Rogan? Joe Rogan has
Yeah.
a podcast.
Yeah.
I listen to his podcast.
I just know him from like MMA.
What are you trying to
Yeah,
think of?
but like,
Like, they were fuck, dude. Achievement Hunters.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, like different branches. They have like I
I used to
think
watch the Achievement Hunters.
they have Achievement Hunter, Funhouse. They have like 5 different branches, and like they're all like either in LA, Arizona, And here, like they're in Austin, so like they're not even that far away. And they have like a whole they have like 2 different like stages of lots. And like I think over like probably like 500. Omar said that his cousin works there.
Oh yeah, that's right. No.
No?
You lying? You bullshitting?
Why are you saying that, huh?
We gotta discuss that later.
Why?
Okay.
You didn't tell me anything about it, so I.
I forgot to like
Yeah,
say
you
that
didn't say anything. So
because I was gonna be like, I don't think I'm supposed to say that like he works there publicly.
I didn't say his name.
Okay. Yeah,
All right. Well, yeah.
But yeah, it's like there's like I think over like 500 people that work there. So like they started at like a group of like four or 5, and then they went up to 500 in like 15 years.
See, like that's another thing you gotta be consistent about. You know, just changing it up every now and then. And I feel like even if just close people that we know watches this, like, you know, they see me as a different person. Like, you know, when you look at me, like, what do you see as, like, if you were a random person and you just saw me, like, people assume the worst in people all the time, right? Like, I'm saying, like, if you see someone,
silver hair,
like, what the fuck? Why did he color his hair silver? But you don't know the whole story. You know, you don't know how I got here. And I think that's what podcasts do. Like, we can get someone random in here to talk about their story and like what they went through to get to where we're at right now. Yeah. Like, and just like getting the behind the scenes. Like, that's why they have a lot of famous people on, because they talk about how they got to become famous. And that's interesting, you know. Like, we all want to know the secret, and there really isn't a secret. They're telling us. They're giving us the, you know, and for us, I feel like we can get advice from people. You know, we're not famous, we're not rich, and a lot of people we know aren't famous and rich either. So I mean, why do we need to go for that when we can just get everybody, get the common people's feelings, see what they're going through.
True.
And everybody else that has the same feelings, you know, and comment, like they'll relate.
You said like the same thing 30 different ways.
Everyone doesn't understand it the same. You know, everyone takes in different words differently.
You good, Frank?
Yeah, I'm good.
I mean, he's right though. Like I understand like fully what he's trying to say. Like,
no, because everyone doesn't. They're not gonna get what I'm saying. Some people might not get it. Some people will. But if I explain it in different ways, you know, they'll learn it and they'll just be like, oh, okay, I see.
Yeah. It's like that's the reason like we started this podcast. Well, y'all started the podcast just like basically just fuck with it and like see where it goes.
Just have fun.
Yeah. And people are telling me they want to be on because like they just want to talk, you know, and that's basically what we're doing. We're just talking, you know, whatever is going on, we're talking about it.
So how about that abortion law?
Oh my
no.
God. No.
Oh shit, sorry.
So
I don't know too much about it, so I don't
go
want to
ahead
get
and
anything wrong.
explain it. You go start it.
Damn.
I'm pretty ignorant to this topic, so I can't really give it.
I mean, you wrote it on the board.
Oh yeah, because it's been
Always
like
writing things on the board.
So supposedly you can either get life in prison or they put you to death if you get an abortion in
That was the thing.
Alabama.
Well, that's in Alabama right now. Is that the only thing that's going on right now?
Oh fuck no! Like it's like
or
almost
they're
every
they're
state's
passing
having
every
a
state?
controversy.
Oh, okay.
Well, not every state's passing it, but it's like a huge.
Was it like they only passed the law in one state and
I
then
think
like
no,
the whole
that's
country's talking about it?
Or
Or
they're just talking about
I thought one of y'all would like have more knowledge about
Yeah.
it. That's why I kind of put it up.
no, I didn't.
Because like I saw like a lot of things recently, like this last couple of days on it. That's why I put it on the board because I was like, oh, well, I've been seeing a lot, but I was like, I would have thought one of y'all had a bit more like knowledge about it.
No, like honestly, I just see like the meme pages on like Instagram and
Yeah,
stuff like that,
it's,
and then I just see
they're
like
going hard on this fucking thing.
just see the news updates on my iPhone, and like, but that's basically it. Like I don't want to bring it up and then just see like, oh, actually this is just this and
right,
this.
it was the total opposite.
Yeah.
I was talking to someone about it through messages. They had watched the video and they said like, oh, have you heard about the abortion law? And like I kind of have. It's not really like something, you know, that's in my feed too much. But he was like, basically we were just talking about like how we should just let the person who's going through that situation decide whether they want an abortion or not. Like why should we have one rule again for all abortions? You know, we don't know what everyone's going through. Someone could have gotten raped. What they're saying.
So you're pro-choice?
What's that? See, I'm telling you, I don't know.
Are you pro? Yes, she's pro-choice. Are you pro-choice or pro-life?
I'm pro-choice, man. I think they're trying to make it a black and white issue, and it's gray
Yeah,
area.
there's so many different variants. Go for it.
No, I don't know. He just pointed at me. I was like, am I pro-choice or pro-life? I'm like, I don't know.
I don't know what pro-life or pro-choice is.
Like pro-life means that you're like keeping the child to term, no abortions. Like this is the only thing I know. And then pro-choice is like the woman should make the decision.
Oh yeah, it's all pro-choice, and I feel like we're just trying to attack the snake on the butt, or I don't know what they say.
What the
Yeah.
fuck?
We're going for the tail instead of hitting the head. You know, we're trying to break off a piece. We're hitting a piece.
You're gonna hold
of
that
the
up for a
whole
long
pie.
time.
Honestly, I'm trying to figure out what saying he was going for.
I
I'm
know,
sorry.
I think-
I
don't even know
know.
what
I was
you
like,
I'm trying
there's
to-
a snake in my boot. God damn it, Mondo. Oh man.
Ah, fuck. What are we talking about?
Pro-life, pro-choice.
Oh yeah, everyone has their own choice, but they need to help. They
I
need
don't
to help
know.
out people that need to make those choices. You know,
So you're basically saying that you're pro-life.
with supporters.
Yes.
You're pro-life,
Yes.
so
Oh, wow.
everyone should have their baby,
Yes. I feel like
even if they were raped or
so.
and
I'm
it's gonna-
pro-life, but when it
See,
comes to something like no,
you're
I'm
pro-choice.
I'm not
You're
pro-choice. I'm pro-life, but to an extent.
So
You know,
there's-
if you
see, that's why you can't. There can't be a black and white like what Homer was saying.
It's a gray area.
well, let me explain up to the part to where I'm pro-life.
Okay.
You get raped, I understand. You know, there's some people who can't have a baby because it'll literally kill them.
Mhm.
And at that point, I feel like, you know, then it's like, okay, well, I'm going to die, you know?
But
Or-
we don't even know what situation they're in. Let's say
Let him talk.
It doesn't matter what situation. If you were dumb enough to have unprotected sex
Yeah.
and you had a baby, that's on you. You don't make you don't have the right to take away a potential whatever they ever, you know, could be a doctor, a fucking scientist, whatever. Because of your decisions, you're gonna kill something that could potentially, you know,
But how
be.
many months are we talking here? Like how
See,
far
there's
into that's-
6
yeah.
weeks. I feel like once it starts to form, once you have a shape, is when, you know.
Oh yeah, at the
there's
point
the
where you
cutoff.
can see the stomach and you're like, there's a baby in there.
Yeah.
But you need to figure out before.
still,
This
like-
goes back into that gray area.
Yeah,
'Cause
there's
there's
a lot
different different. God damn
Mondo,
it.
dude, is your shit haunted, bro?
Yeah, from last podcast.
I
Did
think
the battery
it,
die?
Yeah, I think it just died.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but like it goes back to the gray area, and like my opinion is that there's people that say, oh, at this point it's like it should be considered a human being, and at this point it shouldn't. So it always goes back to
Yeah.
different areas because
I mean, if you're having sex, you should just check if you're pregnant, honestly, because if you get
If
to
you're
the
having
point where
sex,
you
do
have
it.
to-
Do it. Be smart about it. You know, if you can't handle a baby, or if you can't fucking pull out in time, dude, like, come on, it's not fucking
When's the
hard.
earliest you can find out if you're pregnant or not, though?
3 days,
3 days after.
you can like 3 days later.
or
Pretty sure- I'm
I think
pretty
it takes
sure
3
there's-
days to get to like for it to actual,
Yeah.
you know, go through.
I mean,
I think it's a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Once
Wait,
the-
that goes back to like a couple weeks.
A couple of weeks.
So once you like, let's say you find out you're pregnant.
If you do it within the span of the 6 weeks, you know.
Well, the
there's-
thing
there's
is-
no. I don't know. I don't want to say. You know what? I'm not even gonna say anything. 'cause
I
don't-
recently discovered something that kind of fucked me up. Was that you know that you can still be pregnant and still have your period?
Yeah, dude. That's
That shit fucked me up. I thought like it was kind of like you have your period. It kind of means the eggs out of the system and you're not really having a child. But some girl posted on Twitter, and I used to go to school with her, and she works at it's a place. I don't want to like, I don't know the official terms, but it's like the place where doctors check the woman's vagina.
the gynecologist.
Yeah, there we go, gynecologist. She I think she's an assistant there or whatever. But she was discussing. She said, you know, being just because you got your period doesn't mean that you're cleared from pregnancy. I didn't know that. And then apparently recently there was a woman that had a perfectly healthy child, but she was drinking and smoking, but she was still getting her period regularly. Like it was one of the weirdest fucking things I heard, and that fucked me up recently.
Normally, it's supposed to stop because you know you have
You're
something
developing-
in you.
yeah.
You're not letting out any dead eggs.
Yeah, so that fucked me up.
That's weird.
I mean, it might have just been an outlier type
What
of thing.
if they have twins like that? You know,
What do you mean?
maybe that's how they have twins sometimes.
Whoa.
If they have their period, like maybe there's supposed to be two, and then
Oh well, actually that could.
I don't think that could work like that.
well, I mean, how do they have twins?
Oh, because the egg.
Isn't it 2 eggs?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So I mean, maybe 1 egg doesn't.
Dude, imagine people.
get
There's
fertilized.
been someone who's had an octuplets.
Yeah, did y'all see how
Is
big
that,
she was?
Was that normal though? Is that normal?
Oh, no,
or-
that's
That's
fucking
not
rare.
normal.
That was
That's
not normal,
that's
right?
super rare, dude.
No, no, but like, was that natural? I mean, sorry.
Oh yeah, it was
Yeah, it was a
natural.
natural
I thought
birth.
they like put 'em
Dude,
in the house or
imagine
something.
imagine pushing out 8 babies, dude.
I mean, the first one's probably real tough, and then after that, they just pop out.
You say you just pop.
This is why we can't talk about serious issues on this podcast.
He like, here goes another one. And then be like, there's one more. There's one more in there.
They start fucking shooting shit.
I'm going in with the ropes.
Oh no.
You see someone in a fucking hazmat suit, I'm going in.
I'm gonna need some backup in here.
Wait, so you know how like they have like the I don't know what's it called, the umbilical cord?
Yeah.
All
There's
eight-
fucking
eight-
8 of them, dude.
What
Man,
the hell? Or was
So
it like
they all
one
ate
to the
them?
other to the other?
Yeah.
that dude, that's why.
Or they shared one? Like,
That's what I'm-
Nah, I see why they call it octopus now. Because when they come out, it looks like fucking tentacles, dude.
ooh,
Oh,
little feet.
Eh. Fuck, brother. Hey, what if 2 of them tried to come out at the same time?
Oh.
I think that's just.
Wait, do you know they have C-sections?
I think. I think
So
they just did a
maybe-
C-section instead.
Maybe they could
But
have
what
just
if they were
C-section.
like both of their legs were already out like that? They were squished together, dude.
It's already.
Suck it back in.
Well, like if the legs, I know because one of my friends is also like studying to be a doctor. If it comes out with the legs first, is like one of the most dangerous things.
Because the umbilical cord you wrap down.
Yeah, because it's pretty much supposed to come out like head first.
Mhm.
So leg first.
Because
is
if the baby's choking, you can cut the umbilical cord.
Do they like move the head? Like make sure like the
I
head goes
don't know
first?
that part. I don't.
I think it flips itself. The baby like naturally
I don't
flips
know.
itself in the stomach. I think
Yeah.
that's what I heard, right?
Yeah, when it
it's-
comes out,
it knows
yeah.
when it's supposed to flip, so it flips.
Okay.
It's crazy.
At that point.
Yeah, it's just another Mother Nature thing that
Imagine
happens.
if we remembered like us like being in the womb.
There are kids that remember that.
Yeah, that's it's a thing.
People
have
remember
like
that?
memory like that. Yeah.
Yeah, like, but these are like those genius kids that like
Yeah.
remember everything.
Mhm.
Like fucking have you seen the Kid Sheldon show?
Do y'all believe in
Oh, no.
reincarnation?
No.
No,
There's parts where I believe it, but other parts where
because
I'm like, nah.
I've heard some stories about reincarnation. Like some pilot that came back and he knew, like he was a kid and he knew all the names of like the old pilot like crew, his old pilot crew that was still alive. They were all old, and he went and he was all like Mr. blah blah blah. You know, he named them all. But then after
That
like
could be a front though. Too.
like he was 7 and then they said he forgot everything at a certain point. You know, like he got to the age where he just forgot about it. But there's been some cases where they find out like murders people who murdered them, and they'll take them to a spot and they'll pick out they'll find out where their body was and they'll
But what if they
You
were
know?
the murderers?
Oh shit.
What if they were the murderers?
bitch, they were murdered. Like that's what I'm saying. The murderer is still alive. The murderer killed them and then they reincarnated in that kid and then the kid took them to that place, the place where they hit him, murdered like the murdered person, and they found it and then they were able to get the bad guy.
Imagine you come back and like you see yourself.
Oh, this shit, that'd be wild.
You
man.
see yourself dead in the.
You come back as a fucking bug and like you just see yourself.
Maybe
and,
it is like that. I mean, oh shit, here we go again.
Nah, shit.
Hey, wait. So, what's deja vu moments?
Deja
when
vu.
you feel like you've
Been there
been
before.
through something.
Yeah,
already.
yeah.
the
But like,
exact
what do y'all
same
think?
thing.
What do y'all think it is? Like, is it just y'all are experiencing it? Like y'all have done it so many times, or I think it's like something that y'all have experienced prior.
I don't know.
Maybe we've imagined it so much in your head, you know.
Maybe
that-
when
Probably.
we dream,
Like,
we
'cause
go to
when-
the future.
yeah, like let's say you go to like you're gonna go eat with your family, right?
Mhm.
And then you picture everyone in your family there, and like in that same exact situation, you try running like a whole bunch of multiple
Scenarios.
multiple scenarios, and then just randomly like you get lucky and one of those played in your head, and you pictured it exactly how it played, and then,
Because I recently had one.
Dude,
You ever,
I
you
have-
ever throw hands with people in your head?
What?
Yes.
Like you just like, ooh, you motherfucker, and you see yourself like
yeah,
fucking them up.
it's like that. Like you
I
never
do
know
that
what.
as a cashier, man.
What if the same way, like, you think that you've thought of it, like, in so many ways, and then it actually happens the exact same way you thought of it? That's what I'm thinking, maybe.
So what was your deja
Does it
vu
seem-
moment?
Oh, because so I've been working, like I told you, I've been working bakery,
Yeah.
and working bakery I have to take cake orders.
Mm.
So I was taking this cake order, and it was a really specific cake order. So it's not like I've had this before.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden, like when I like everything she was saying, I would kind of like write down ahead of time, and then like I got to the point when I finished it off, I was like, I fucking remember like this moment.
Yeah.
You going?
No, like
Hey,
no,
we need a bullshit button.
no,
No,
'cause-
I believe I'm listening to the story. You need to stop. You need to let him talk.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
give him the L.
That's from you.
He's being so
Oh.
critical.
You had did it to him?
Yeah, no.
Because every single topic that we talk about, you have a story.
Yeah, well, that's what
No, I
we
mean,
needed.
that's the
That's
thing,
what
though.
we're trying
Yeah,
to
this
get
is like
down.
Yeah.
real life.
But
We're trying to
it's kind
show
of
our
of
story.
sketch, man.
What do you mean he's making the story up? Is that what you're trying to say?
Nah. Hey. Those words didn't come.
And that was Frank's final and last episode on
Nah,
this.
nah, ban another 8 episodes.
No, he's not coming back anymore.
Oh fuck.
So you've never had a deja vu moment?
Yeah, I have, but
What's your?
nothing like
you remember?
that. Like fucking
Well, I mean,
crazy. writing names ahead of time. I don't know. About
No, I
that
wasn't
one, too.
writing the names, but like I kind of like was like, oh shit, like this is kind of
Like you've heard it before.
like I've heard this before.
The same voice and the same exact.
Yeah,
person
like,
you're
it was-
standing with the pen that you had in your hand.
Well, no, it wasn't the pen. Like I was remembering like those details, but I was just
Like
like,
these shoes.
oh my god,
God, you scared the shit out of me. Brian.
Sorry.
You're wearing your chain, your rings.
I'm not allowed to
Your
wear
grill.
that.
Here.
Where's the thug, right?
He has
picture yourself-
makeup on. He really has like eyebrow piercings all the way across.
Is this true?
Have you ever seen those girls that fucking have those tattooed eyebrows?
The what?
The
Tattooed?
eyebrows.
Oh, dude, that's fucking gross, dude. We used to have a lunch lady in my elementary who had tattooed eyebrows.
That's right. But no,
And
I think
like,
it's
I saw
alright.
her and I was like, oh, she's
It's fine, but there's some people that just like.
Oh, when they do
tattoo
like
them.
overly curved, like it
Like-
looks like a fucking rainbow on each.
Some people have them normally tattooed, you know. Like there's some that have normal tattooed, and that's fine. And I mean,
If it
that-
looks natural, that's cool.
that's
but
what I would
some
go
But
people-
for.
why would you do that?
natural tattooed because some people don't have
No,
eyelashes.
why would you? Oh, true.
Yeah, they don't grow eyelashes.
Eyebrows.
The people that paint
eyebrows.
their eyebrows is because like they can't grow eyebrows.
Yeah,
or
sometimes
Well,
they just don't have.
they're
a
just to filling them out.
Or unless
Yeah.
they're albino.
Oh,
Yeah, a lot of people have white hairs, so
Have
you
you seen
can't
that
see
kid,
them, and
Matthew
they just
Bowling?
feel like they look weird. I
Uh-uh.
don't know.
some white kid that
Who?
fucking ran a 10-second 100-meter dash
What?
Oh yeah, I heard
in
him.
high school.
I've seen that. Yeah.
Dude, fuck, what was his name? Y'all remember that dude? He went to Why do I keep forgetting my stories when I'm about to tell them?
You're about to talk.
Seems
about-
Baylor. He
sketchy
went to
'cause it's
Baylor.
getting
He was a
scenes.
big ass dude. I forgot what his name
Oh
was.
yeah.
Sean Oakman.
Sean Oakman.
Yeah.
So he went to trial for a rape charge,
Mm-hmm.
and
And it was fake, right?
yeah
And he
it fucked up his contract.
I've seen that video on YouTube. I saw a video on YouTube.
Dude,
about
it's-
it.
Dude, that's so
Yeah.
fucked, dude.
It's so sad because like he's in debt too.
Now because of this one girl that
Because he went to trial. He was going to court for like 4 to 6 years.
So-
trying to fight this
yeah
shit.
he couldn't play. For
Real
those
quick
4 to
before I
6 years.
forget, how do y'all feel about how do you think women should be do you think women should be prosecuted if they make a false claim of being raped?
This is something that I'm like really angry
Yes.
about.
Yes, honestly,
Yes.
because
Yeah.
like not as a man
And
to female
I
thing.
also feel like the state should be punished too. You know, like what the fuck, dude? Like you have, or the state
Oh,
should
the
at least
people-
pay
yeah.
out, dude. Like
Well-
you took 4 years of his life away. He had a fucking contract going, dude.
yeah.
He was guaranteed to make millions.
But I mean,
Yes,
it's
he was
Not,
gar-
it's not the courts, you know. It's the person that accuses them. It's the accuser.
well,
so-
Yeah,
it's
exactly.
also-
They should have gone. Well, yeah, that's what the whole investigation
That's
was for.
that's what the whole 4 years.
Well, the
was
thing
about.
is though, like it's also the mentality that America has. It's that a lot of people. It's kind of like 50-50, where a lot of people are like, oh, a lot of rapists don't get like any justice for themselves, and it's true. A lot of them don't. But it's also that like rape is now with the younger generations too is highly like
everyone's fucking
like
out here.
instantly
someone-
pointing,
yeah.
and it's not even like innocent until proven guilty. It's guilty until proven innocent, and it's a lot of these guys, and that's the same thing that happened. This guy, they're like, oh,
But dude, he was on shutdown, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, I mean,
and
once,
it's really sad that the way it got proven was through text messages.
dude, and it just it
When they
sucks,
could have done that a long time
Yeah.
ago, you'd think that'd be the first thing they check. Is
right?
call logs, text messages, and social media, just fucking everything.
Well, the
dude.
thing was because it's private laws. Like you pretty
Well,
much
Like you're not
Yes,
allowed to
They
do
have
it.
to. They have to.
they have
No,
to
it's
you have
just-
to give written permission for that.
It's just like in high school, dude. If you had something, on your phone, they're gonna take your phone and go through it.
Yeah,
Well, it
but
wasn't really allowed
school's
to.
different because
But still, I guess.
yeah, with school
Well-
and the law is different. Like,
Well, that was another issue too. Is they're saying that can cops be allowed to like hire private hackers that can hack into your phone or
That's-
crack into your?
That's definitely illegal
yeah, that's
So how is it different?
yeah.
for a
So
person
it was
that's
it
on
was
trial?
hard. Yeah, it was hard to get the
because they're on
information.
trial for something that they may or may not
Well,
have
the
done.
same person is on trial though.
Yeah, and they have the right.
They've
to
done
their
that, like
texts and
with the
shit.
terrorist, to prove that he was doing he was planning a terrorist attack. It became a big court issue.
But even before that, they were already a threat. They figured like, oh, he's already. So we're gonna go ahead and go on with this. You're not gonna go and hack someone just because
And it's-
I feel like they had a reason already, so they
Mhm.
did it,
But
and then they found that. So that
there's
was
always
just
people
was
that
the
are gonna
fucking icing on
exploit
the
it, though.
cake.
no,
And they
it's-
could have charged him for whatever other terrorist acts that
Mm.
happened. May not have been him, but they have proof of one. Who's to say that he didn't do the other ones? They already have proof of that one. Dude, this went way off topic.
What is he talking about?
I'm sorry.
like well, no,
No,
because
like-
he was
I
like
was rambling.
I was trying to stay in, and then I was like,
because he was
oh,
talking
fuck,
about
I
how
don't know.
like if a chick, because the guy, the terrorist,
Yeah.
who had his phone, they're like he said, oh, since they already had suspicion.
Wait, where did y'all get the terrorist from? Where's this terrorist coming?
Oh,
into play?
because he discussed how why didn't they look at her phone? Because that's how they figured out that the guy wasn't
oh yeah, yeah.
like the reason Sean Oakman got completely off, or I guess off in a way, because I mean he still got fucked over in life.
That's still gonna affect him for getting jobs.
Yeah.
It's fucking dude.
Yeah,
That sucks.
it ruins it ruins someone's life if you get convicted of rape.
Yeah, like, so what ended up happening is that they found messages where she said, "Oh, you can come over," and then they also found messages where she was telling the chick that the chick was telling her best friend that she was gonna like pretty much do a fake accuse him of fake.
What ends up happening to those girls that do shit like
They
that?
did nothing. I don't know. Maybe they did
That's
get
why
consequences.
I wonder if they do get it.
There should always be a consequence for if you're lying for something like that.
That's serious, dude. That's
very
someone's
serious.
life. You
You-
just
you-
played with someone's life.
You ruined 4 years for him. He didn't get to do anything now.
Well, that recently happened again with 2 college students too.
Yeah, and it's so easy for a female to accuse a male. And I mean, I'm pretty sure it's easier the other way. But what guy's gonna who's gonna do it?
Who's gonna believe him?
Yeah, who's gonna believe him? But like, yeah, there's no point in. It's just they should always be a consequence.
Definitely to that,
Yeah.
at least.
If there's a consequence for him doing the rape and doing it or doing it not, like there's people in jail that go for 20 years and then they get to it wasn't even them.
Hey, how did that guy that like raped that girl behind the trash can get off? Y'all
What?
remember him?
Uh-uh.
It was like 5 years ago.
No,
It
was it
was-
like here in town or?
I don't remember where it was at. It was like a huge controversy because he was white and they were discussing white privilege at that point. Because it was some guy he
don't know.
straight up raped a girl behind the trash can, and like he got off. He didn't do any time. I think he got like 3 months of probation or something. It was like a really.
That's insane.
I didn't even look into that.
I saw that actually. I saw it on Instagram. It was a story. Yeah,
And it was true. Well, anyways, let's not
that's rowdy, dude.
go more in depth in this. This already
Yeah.
went. Oh, god dang it, Brian! You're scratching his floor.
Oh, Brian.
Trying to scoot up.
Well, Brian.
What do you want to talk about? You haven't said anything in a while.
Yeah.
No, it's because I don't know. Like I don't really know much knowledge. It's like when I didn't know
I
the
don't
knowledge
know.
about like the abortion thing and then the prosecution type of thing. I knew what you guys were talking about. Just like a.
Brian's
You didn't really
forte
have any
is-
views on it because you don't really you didn't look into it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Because I know which one you're talking about. Like
Yeah.
where he talked about like I know like the exact story, but
Dude,
like
the only reason I even know these things, I don't even look at it like on my own time, is because my girlfriend sent them to me,
Mhm.
and like I read them and like, damn, this is actually so. I kind of like, not really like to look at it or get into it, but it's interesting now.
Mm-hmm. I haven't really been doing a lot of news. I've been focusing on just what's going on here in San Antonio for the most part. I'm just chilling here.
What is going on here?
I don't really know, honestly. I've been focusing on myself recently. Like,
It rained today.
I've been focusing on the podcast, like trying to get it up there.
Mm-hmm.
I have like, I don't know. I just haven't been focusing on other things.
It was fucking hot today. It was very fucking hot.
It's humid, right?
It was humid, that too. That threw me off because I was in my room and I was like, I
Yeah.
took a fucking good nap and I was sweating when I woke up. I was like,
You-
what the
I fucking went to work today, dude, and I worked for 3 hours and left.
Why?
Too hot?
No, dude, there was
You
just
just-
nothing for us to do.
No.
Oh, wait. Oh, yeah.
And
'cause-
dude, it was getting really hot too. Like the
Yeah.
clouds started to clear up, dude, and it started to get humid because it kind of missed it a little bit.
Oh, because construction, if it rained, you're kind of fucked, right?
Depending on what kind of job site we have, so you can have a dirt job site and a rock job site.
I was
We were
thinking
in a
about it today, and like because we were supposed to go to the river or a lake, and they closed it because it was like all cloudy. But I was like, why did they close it? Like, why?
It didn't even rain. Or like
Yeah,
it drizzled.
It didn't
right?
rain. It
Just
drizzled a
because
little
the
bit.
chance.
But yeah, that's what I was thinking, and I was like, well, I mean, if it does rain and then like flood waters and stuff, like it
Mhm.
rises, it is dangerous. And I
because
was
it
like,
rains
yeah.
differently everywhere, dude. Like it could be
Yeah.
pouring here, and where I work, it'll
Mhm.
be drizzling, and then it'll come
Yeah,
that way.
rain's it's like a mile radius or something. You know, it's crazy.
It's raining sideways.
Yeah, I never thought about it, but if you think about it, a cloud is fucking just water. So if you're flying in the air, if you're flying in the sky with your new jetpack, you know that you just bought, 2019, 2020 jetpack, and then you're like, oh, I'm gonna go into that cloud. Would you drown in a cloud?
No, because it's like
It's basically a flying pool or something. Are you gonna drown in a fucking cloud?
It's like it's saying is water wet. And it's like that's the type of question that you're asking right now.
I mean, if you go into some storm, you know, some storm water.
Can you drown in a cloud? That's what you're trying to ask.
Let's Google this.
what the fuck, Mondo? You know what?
Because I mean, there's been things where
I mean,
where
like,
frogs
you
fall from
can't
clouds
because
and stuff,
it's
you know?
just fog. But I'll
But it's fog, like
I'll
dense,
entertain
dense
you.
I'm
fog,
trying to
you know?
think about it.
You know,
Mondo,
the clouds
honestly.
can weigh up to a million pounds.
Yeah,
right?
that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm pretty sure they go way more because a cloud is nothing but water. When it falls, it's dropping all the water. It's just like
Yeah,
pouring
but
up on us.
like gas can like weigh that much too.
No.
Hey, Brian.
No.
Warriors lead the Blazers 3-0.
I know. I saw it 110 and 199. I don't really care about it honestly.
Nah, that was very upsetting. I just saw it.
I thought they were hoping they would win, but nope.
Let down
It's
again.
gonna be whatever. Probably Bucks and
So you
Warriors this year.
cannot drown in the cloud.
Damn it.
Oh, so
But
this-
if you were like high up, you'd probably die because there's no oxygen up there. You come down with carbon monoxide poisoning, dude.
Oh,
Oh, shit.
I'm just kidding.
Oh.
I'm just saying because of the fucking
This
weather.
fool.
I just love
because
the
of
question,
give him
though.
DL. Who has DL?
I
He
have
has it
it.
already.
Keep it.
Oh, sorry. Fuck.
I just loved it though. It's like he drowned in
Thank you
a
for looking
cloud.
it up though. I mean, it's I don't know. It's just crazy things that I've been
I
noticing.
mean, when I was a kid, like I usually think
I
like,
mean,
can you walk on a cloud?
think
Like,
about
that's what I used to
altitude
think.
mass.
Oh, yeah.
It's kind of
Because
the
of
same concept.
fucking Jack and the Beanstalk, motherfuckers.
Probably that and like
Also,
some
if
other
you
like
walk through
TV
clouds,
shows.
like what? Let's say you go up through a cloud. Would you get wet? Like, are you gonna
I
come
feel
out
like
wet?
you
Moist.
No.
Moist.
You come out
Well,
moist.
I feel like you could.
it'd be kind of like going into a really humid rainforest kind of type
Yeah.
of thing.
You'd come out sweaty.
Okay. So is there a difference between like rain clouds and regular white clouds? Or
No, so,
So if you go through a white cloud, is it-
clouds are
they're the
is
same thing?
clouds is rain that has completed condensation.
It's in the process of.
That's fucking crazy.
So what is it then?
It's in the process.
It's condensated rain, water.
So gas rain.
Gas.
Pretty.
It's like it's vapor.
Come on, guys.
Okay,
We've
so
only been
it's
out of high
vapor
school
then.
for
That's
4
what you're
years. We
saying?
cannot have forgotten the water cycle, right?
I mean, we learned that in like fucking like probably like first grade.
Evaporation.
Dude, I saw this video of this fucking
Cloud.
dude, of this this thing at NASA,
Yeah.
and it takes off and literally fucking creates a cloud, dude.
What the fuck? Like a real cloud or water?
A real,
Yeah.
I don't know, dude, but it floats away like a cloud.
cloud? What the?
I'll show you. It's
Hey,
fucking
did I
crazy.
show y'all that video of
They're
that guy?
doing vape tricks. Vape tricks.
Fucking vape gods, bro.
Did I show you that video of that guy that died from the python?
Yeah,
From the what?
you did the python. Oh, I don't know if you
What
said
the fuck?
like he was a circus person or whatever. He put the snake around his
Oh
neck.
yeah, like
And
like
he
the
just-
snake just choked
yeah,
him to
just
death.
choked him out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. It's kind of. It's.
Well, did he
I mean,
die? Or
yeah, he
did
died. He died.
Yeah,
He straight up died.
Oh,
He died in that spot. Like he didn't. Like,
Yeah.
didn't try
Well,
to
I
like,
mean-
save him.
Well, cause like the trick looked like he kind of had things under control.
What was he trying to do though?
He did his whole performance, but the dumbass fucking put it around his neck and wrapped the snake around his neck. Like the number one thing you do if you handle a snake is you don't, well, any constrictor at least, is you don't put it around your neck.
I mean, you lean it on the back of your neck. I see a lot of people leaning on the back, but not wrap it like
Yeah, but the thing is, those people that lean it on their neck,
it's shooting out a cloud.
Yeah.
That's water. Yeah, that's definitely.
And it pretty much goes up as a fucking cloud, dude.
Why did they make it though?
I don't know. Fucking weird.
it's
I'm
for
sorry,
farms.
you're not gonna be able to see this. You're probably just gonna have to
Look it up
look it
yourself.
up because I don't know.
I
What
have
you
the,
put in there?
I have the
NASA
link in the
cloud machine.
description.
NASA cloud vape gods.
But no, yeah, like when you're handling a snake that's a constrictor, you don't put it around your neck, especially if it can kill you. And the only time that they put it like around the neck of the individual, like around the back of it, is just because they have the person that can like take it off. This dude was by himself, so he's a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
And now he's dead. So natural
Is there a
selection.
video on that?
Yeah, I'll show
Poor
it to
guy.
you.
Poor guy. R.I.P. to him.
I was about to look it up.
See, I
Dude,
think
I
it's-
saw this guy drown in quicksand.
Dude, that's scary.
Do you know what? I've always wondered where you go when you're in quicksand.
So
I-
it's
I
pretty
would
much a
as-
pit.
Yeah.
It's just a pit, and as soon as you hit the bottom, dude, there's nowhere to go.
It's like quicksand. Like I don't like. I've never like seen.
It's
like
watery
mud,
sand.
It's watery sand. Yeah.
just watery sand.
Yeah. Well, watery sand is
Watery
very
sand
dangerous.
that literally fucking pulls you down.
Yeah, because have you ever stood like buried your feet in sand and when it's wet and then like you try and get up and like just,
Yeah,
like-
yeah. I thought it would feel like mud, like in a way.
But is it? Yeah, it's kind of like a muddy sand, but so it's just like is there like a hole on the bottom that's taking out
it's
sand?
it's just flat.
Because how does the sand keep coming back up, or how does it like?
It doesn't even. It just stays like that, and it's just wet all the time, and it just pulls you down.
Oh, you're just sinking in basically. Right?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You put it around
'Cause-
his neck.
Because I've seen some where they look like they're sucking in. You know, like it's a
Yeah,
little
like
funnel.
there's like a pot of like some just
Yeah.
like a little hole in
Mhm.
the bottom.
It's weird.
I know what
The
you
hole,
mean.
Or what is it? Or like how does it filter out? Or I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to think about right now
And then
too.
the one thing
But
you don't do is-
yeah, I know what you mean. Like just, I would think that there may be something there because like if like you're just sinking down there, then that means it's like flowing out.
Yeah.
Dude,
And it
that's
might do that, too.
insane.
But
Yeah.
Just don't fuck.
I don't know.
do y'all think the water is
Yeah,
wet?
it is. Like, how can you be that ignorant, dude?
Is water wet?
Is water it?
Oh, dude, I don't want to get in that conversation because I'm gonna feel retarded.
Is this another black and white topic? Like, or is just like you
It's
just
No,
can't
this is
really
no,
this
decide?
is just straight up black and white. This isn't
Because
this
like,
isn't no gray area. Like I mean,
Wait, so is water wet? Like,
fuck.
I don't
yeah,
think so.
there's no.
Oh, no, wait, is water wet? Yes, his water is wet.
Water is wet.
Water's
It's
wet.
water.
Because,
Then
like,
water
the
be
one
the
thing
wet,
that
that's
gets
the
me every
water,
time-
That's the water. That's the wet. That's the wet. That's water. That's
Stop!
not the wet, the water.
Because like people say like, oh, you put your hand in the water, it's not wet, right? And then until you take out your hand from the water, then it's wet.
Then it's wet.
But what if you put your phone in the water, and like, oh, isn't the water like if my phone's not wet yet, and then it dies because it got wet? So what did that mean that it got wet while it's in the water?
That's actually kind of smart when you think about it.
Shit. I don't even know.
That's the one thing that gets me every time. Like you can put everything else, like I don't know what else you can put in there, and then say, oh, it's not wet yet until you take it out. What if you put your phone in there and it dies? That's the thing that always gets me. That's why I say water is wet.
I don't even know.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with water is wet.
I'm just. I'm
Fuck
not gonna
it.
say. I shower, and
Yes.
you get wet when you shower. So I'm.
Yeah, but you're
I'm
not
wet.
like drenched. You're not like deep in like in a pool of water. You're just getting like.
So I'm not wet.
You're
wet. I think you're wet. I mean,
You're
think
wet.
about your trunks though.
But
Like,
the
if
water
you
hitting
put
me
'em-
is not wet, right? The water that
Yeah,
hits
it
me.
is
is
No,
not
no.
wet.
Basically, what the question water is wet is basically like if you put yourself in a pool and you stay underwater.
Oh, are you wet?
Yeah,
So you're
and
not
if you
wet.
take yourself out, that's when you're wet. Well, people say that you're wet, and you
So
are
when you're
wet,
underneath,
but
you're drowning.
no, you're not wet. That's what people are saying. It's like if you're underwater, you're not wet yet until you take yourself out of the water.
But then why did they call it a wetsuit?
You see, that's what I'm saying.
So if you're underwater, that's a wetsuit. It's not gonna change names. It's not gonna be a suit. It's a wetsuit still. So what the fool?
That's what I'm saying. Like I think water is wet.
I mean, shit.
Man, fuck this conversation. I'm done with it. Let's go
So
on to
what's
the next.
next? Go bring up
Go.
something else since you want to shut us down.
Dude, it's so
Yeah,
topic.
Yeah.
That's why I
Yeah.
brought it up because like we're just like I know y'all were leaving the conversation that y'all was talking about. Like we're having me and him were having a conversation about the the clouds,
We don't even, yeah, the
and then y'all were
clouds.
just looking at videos and like looking at your phones like
Yeah.
y'all are now.
I'm not on my phone.
You were
I-
before,
I was
I'm
before.
looking for that fucking.
yeah. And then like
yeah,
as soon as
Frank's-
you got up from your phone because you weren't talking, you're
Oh,
like,
yeah.
oh, let's talk about something else.
Yeah, dude, you shut us down instantly.
You see, Omar, I'm
What's wrong with you?
getting you right now.
I'll take it.
You want to change the topic? You bring up something else,
Yeah.
man.
What is the?
It's right here.
Don't give it to me. You're gonna keep it for yourself.
I was gonna keep it for myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Why you assuming so much shit, man?
Nah, man.
You were making valid points, and I was agreeing with you.
And then you want to change it, man.
I was agreeing with your valid points.
Dude, what are you
But you just don't
talking
like to
about?
lose.
What are you talking about, Omar?
Oh no, because he thought I was gonna give him the L.
Oh,
I thought he was honestly.
Why would I give you the L?
I don't know. You're just gonna throw it at me like you did before. I didn't even know what I did last time.
I don't remember either,
Yes,
but I don't remember half of the L's I get.
Frank, you good?
I think
Oh, they don't show the end.
he's
Fuck.
dead. He's dead. Wait, what are you looking at? The cloud?
No, the. No, that's not it either. That fucking video of that guy drowning in quicksand, dude.
Oh, that's what we're talking about.
Oh, another topic I had was aliens.
I think they exist.
You think they exist?
Because like I don't know. It's just like I feel like we're different like universes, different like dimensions and stuff like that. I believe in that.
You think anyone's actually ever been abducted?
Yeah,
Yes.
I'm pretty sure.
You think we like just labeled them as crazy when they?
I just don't. People have different like
God damn, Frank.
people have different pictures of like what it is.
Yeah.
I don't want to see it. Oh,
I mean,
no.
no,
Watching
no,
the video
no.
of somebody of quicksand. That's quicksand.
I'll just edit.
Oh, he jumped in?
I'll just edit this part out.
Yep.
Nah, you can just leave it.
Well, we're gonna kinda
Watching the video right now.
Yeah,
Some
I just
white dude just jumping in. That's
Little
quicksand, right?
skinny
That's for
white
sure
guy.
quicksand.
Dude, oh shit.
he's trying to. I don't know what he's.
Wait, he died?
Wait, this guy doesn't.
Just
get
watch
up?
it.
Is there
No, he
sound or
just,
there's no sound? There's no sound.
I'm trying to. No, I don't want to put
Okay,
sound
yeah,
just
yeah.
to avoid.
He's trying to get himself out of the quicksand.
Yeah, he's like.
He was
pulling-
he was demonstrating like how to get out of quicksand.
Oh, he was trying to show
Oh,
you how to
wow.
get out.
Putting his hands
That
in
kind of
there.
looks like mud.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying. Like I wasn't even sure that was quicksand.
yeah.
Trying to dump himself in there.
Where did you? Okay, never mind.
Oh, he was doing good. I mean, somewhat.
Oh, so he's trying to pull himself out, like.
It was horrible,
Using his
honestly.
hands
Like
to,
every
like,
time he
push
tried to
down.
push himself out, he just pushes something even more in there.
Yeah.
Man.
He's trying to like yeet himself up.
That's
with
scary,
his
man.
hands. Like, oh, he just put his hands under the sand. I think they might. No, they're still good. He can still pull him up.
Oh,
Oh.
no. Oh, no. He's kind of. You can see it, Brian?
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay.
That's scary. Just it's like
I just don't like how, like, every time he moves, how it just kind of, like, it's like an ocean type of thing. Or, like,
Yeah.
in water.
Yeah, he's
I don't like
starting to
that.
sink now. He's like chest level,
Dude, this guy's
right above the
panic.
nipples. He's like still trying to get out.
he's pushing himself more like backwards though.
He's doing like a almost like a pull
Oh,
up
man.
on top of the sand.
It's kind of like a plunger
Yeah,
type
pull 'em
thing.
up. Or what is it? No, it's not a pull up. It's what are these like?
Dip.
He's doing a dip. There you go.
Jesus.
trying to dip
oh,
himself
oh,
out.
wait.
Oh.
Uh,
He's moved around. He's gotten some like he went in a little circle.
Sorry, I want to watch it too.
He went in a little circle. He's
that's the thing. He
He's
just went in a
just-
circle. He didn't
yeah.
actually, like,
he's
do
still
anything.
not moving.
Jesus, how long is
So
it?
if you move even more,
You can
like
fast forward to 15 seconds.
I wonder if he's like if he's done this before, like that he tries it, like he's
I'm going to fast forward another 15
Yeah, go
seconds,
for it.
okay?
go for it.
the next time recorded, like, he's just so deep in there.
Oh, my God, dude.
Oh
Just
no,
gonna
I
see
don't
his
even
hand.
want to watch it.
All right, now he's like at above chest, almost
He's
chin
not-
height.
Oh, he's at neck level. At
Yeah,
this
he's
point.
neck level
What
right
that neck
now.
do? What that neck do?
Oh.
Oh, he pulled himself out a little bit.
Oh, apparently, like, die.
Oh, see.
Damn, Ryan, you're very squeamish, man.
Go ahead and go another 15 seconds.
What? No, just thinking about it. Like, what if that's just you?
Yeah, in the quick. Oh shit, he's
Oh,
panicking
now
there.
he's panicking.
Yeah, now
Oh,
he's panicking right
shit.
there. Oh fuck.
Oh, he's at mouth level.
Oh yeah, he's at mouth level. He's almost.
Even, I think his mouth might be a little bit under, too. Like,
He's like
bottom lip.
going bottom lip.
Oh, dude. Oh, this motherfucker dead.
Yeah,
Go ahead and go another 15 seconds.
he's still at mouth level. He's still panicking now though. His hair is getting wet.
That beautiful. Oh, his nose is about to get covered.
Go ahead and go another
Oh
15
shit.
seconds.
Oh, he's just pretty much he's just trying to keep his nose up. Another 15
Oh
seconds.
man.
Good.
Oh, fuck. It just gets worse and worse.
Oh no. Oh, he like picked up his nose right now. His final attempt.
Dude, but you gotta think
Oh.
there's like mud or quicksand in there. Another 15 seconds, guys.
Oh, he's laying down on top of the thing, but like he's all underneath. He's like trying to. What is he trying to do? He's trying to say hi to the camera or
Go
something.
ahead and go another 15.
Oh, he's like relaxing. He's basically laying down in the lava. In the lava. And, oh, he just covered his face. No.
Yeah.
What?
I think he was trying to clear his nose and it just became
Oh,
worse.
his nose is like the only thing. His whole head's like dunked already.
I'm gonna go another 15 seconds.
There we go. Oh god.
This just
Oh, no.
no.
You can see the outline of his body though.
Yeah, you can still see him his little body. Oh, he's chilling there still.
Oh,
He's almost all gone there. You can see his hands and he's cleaning his nose.
there's still 2 minutes left. I'm gonna kind of just start at like
Yeah.
15 seconds. Shit.
Oh yeah, he's
This man dead.
yeah he's.
Oh,
done.
the struggle. You can notice his struggling is starting to kind of go down too.
Yeah.
Like he's starting to get worn out.
Mhm. He's trying to clean his face off still with his hands, but that's game over basically.
Yeah.
There's no coming back from that. Wow.
I think. Yeah.
Yeah, dude, he's pretty much done. Let's just end it there. The video.
Nope. You gotta watch that.
There's more still.
There's another 13 seconds.
Oh,
Oh, dude.
he's gone.
His.
He's gone.
Watch him
He's-
pop up like Terminator. Like no, I'm not. Oh, the movement stopped.
Oh yeah, he's under. He's under. He's probably swallowing all that sand right now.
Oh man.
So.
Be safe, guys. You see something that
Don't
looks
jump
good?
into quicksand.
But no, the thing is, if I were to honestly be in that scenario, I would probably have walked into that. Not even lying. Like I couldn't really tell the difference
Well,
between that.
don't
no.
you have to just be careful in certain places. So if you go to somewhere you don't
No.
know, be careful with where you walk and how you walk, because
That's true.
that
Oh.
shit's scary, dude.
Have y'all seen that video of that guy that like accidentally sat down and a rattlesnake came up onto him? Ah, there's a fucking train.
Let's just.
Does
It
it
was in
come
his
on the
leg.
podcast if you hear it?
I don't know.
It was in
Did
his
y'all hear
pant
the
leg,
help?
right?
Or no?
Yeah, it was in
Huh?
his pant leg.
No,
Like,
it's fine. It's gone already.
Hey,
like
do you have that other water, Brian, or did you drink it?
I don't think we should.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to edit videos
I
into
opened
the
it
thing,
already,
so
though.
I didn't really want to talk about videos.
Ah, that's cool. You're good.
yeah, no, that's fine. That's
Yeah.
fine. But no, no, like some guy was like he was in the woods. You know, he was hiking normally. Luckily, he was wearing cargo pants too. I feel like that would have like that saved him a lot too. But pretty much he was walking and he just sat down. It was, I guess he was good height.
Mm-hmm.
He just sits down and sure enough he just hears a fucking rattle. And it's right on his fucking thigh, like right next to his crotch. That is slithering the fucking rattlesnake.
And they got this on camera?
Yeah, they got this on camera. Like, this
Don't
guy
look
was
it up.
fucking freaking out, but,
No, don't.
No, we're not gonna...
No, don't look
no,
it up. Because
don't.
then we get dead silence and then
No.
we'll just talk about it so we can, like, kind of get the description of it.
But no, like, he pretty much let it crawl around him for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
And then...
Wait, he was, like, scared that he didn't move at all?
Yeah, you have to be really still in that situation.
Yeah.
Sure enough, it, like, slithered off. He fucking threw off, like, the tail and then took off.
Fuck that, dude.
I've ran into rattlesnakes before. I ran into one when I was in Mexico, where we were just walking around looking for like rabbits and stuff to shoot with the slingshot. And then like me and my uncle were walking, and then like it didn't make a noise, but we were walking, and as soon as he was about to put his like left foot down, he was on the left of me. So he's about to put his left foot down, and he saw a snake, and he's like, "Ay!" Like he did that, and I was like, "Oh, what happened? What happened?" And then he was all like, "There's a rattlesnake right there," and we were just like, "Oh shit!" And like we backed up slowly, and then he was all like, "Be careful because those rattlesnakes can move fast. People don't know this, but they slither real fast. Like I'm pretty sure there's a good like 15 mile per hour maybe."
Nah.
Yeah, like you could look it up. Like this is something you could look up. But yeah, like they were, like so we just stood back and we were just like backing away, and we were picking up rocks, and we started like taking shots at it because we didn't want to get bit by that, and it started doing a little.
To be honest, man, snakes are like a big fear of mine.
Yeah, dude, and then like we were able to hit it in the head and like I guess damage it, and then
2 to 3 miles per hour.
2 to what?
15.
Wait, that's on a regular or how fast? That's the fastest they go. Because we saw that kind of fucked us up. I'm sorry, but we were just scared, and the rattlesnakes are dangerous.
He's gonna outrun me.
Damn, man.
Wait, was it?
It was 2 to 3 miles an hour.
Average or...
Fuck
Yeah.
no. Let me look this up. I feel like y'all talk about this. Talk about like
Probably gonna find like one snake is like, oh,
The fastest rattlesnake.
This one traveled at 36 miles an hour.
this only lives in
cheetah,
Africa or
the
somewhere.
snake cheetah from Japan.
Bitch.
And then like, ah, shit, I found that in Mexico. That was the one I saw. I saw that with my own eyes.
But I've been watching like a YouTuber that like breeds pythons. She's kind of interesting.
What do you mean breeds pythons though?
Like he breeds different types of pythons. Like there's it's boa constrictors or pythons, something like that. But it's a small one. Like it doesn't grow up. It doesn't get much bigger than 6 feet.
Yeah.
Oh, you small.
Dude, Burmese pythons get up to 32. So it's kind of small.
Have you ever seen the pictures of or have you ever seen the pictures of skeletons that
Where you
came from snakes, but they lived back when the dinosaurs lived, dude?
Oh, you heard of Titan boa?
Yes, dude. That thing's
What is
Fucking
that?
massive. It's a 50-foot fucking anaconda.
it'll like its mouth can consume you, dude. Like nothing.
The average human.
Like you're talking about like a skeleton or like his actual like.
The actual like the skeleton, and if you put like the rest of the body around it, that thing's fucking huge, dude.
Like they didn't like.
They did like a CGI kind of thing to show us how it would look.
You know how
Dude,
they
it's
did the Jurassic Park pretty much?
Mhm.
Based on skeletons, they kind of drew up kind of the same concept.
But is it like just like did that snake live when like the dinosaurs did?
Yeah,
or
it
is
lived
like
around the
recent?
same time. No, fuck no. I'd hope not recent.
They're
Jesus.
saying actually that there might actually still be some out there.
Well, that's kind of believable, but the thing is that prevents it is that how much they'd have to eat. It's kind of the thing, too. Because you got to remember, these
Yeah,
are
they're eating
animals.
whole dinosaurs back in the day.
Mm-hmm.
I'd fucking be shitless. I'd be scared shitless.
Did you?
All right, now I was looking at it. I think it probably was like one day I was watching a random video and it came up with the snake speed. There's one the black mamba that does run that fast. The black mamba.
Black mamas are scary.
I saw that one when I was there.
That one though, it was just that one random black mamba. It was a special breed.
That was the deadliest snake.
No,
for
but
a
yeah,
while.
the rattlesnakes only run like 2 to 3, which
They fuse its
they
DNA
look like
with
they
meth.
go fast though. They do slither fast though. They look slithery.
They strike fast.
Yeah.
Super
Their
fast.
strike. Yeah, their strikes.
The strike might be about
that
15
might be
miles
up there,
an hour.
right?
Yeah,
the
that's
strike,
more
yeah,
believable.
yeah.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No, yeah, but the black mamba is supposedly 12.5 miles per hour.
Yeah, but no, man, like, that Titan boa, like, when I found out about it, I fucking got scared.
You got scared of a post?
Well, because you got to think about it, man. Like, there used to be snakes that were
Dude, rattlesnakes have a strike speed of 2.95 meters per second.
Fuck. Oh shit, meters. That's
Meters.
It's like 3
That's
feet.
6
So
feet.
basically, like they launch
6
themselves
feet,
at you.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean they could basically launch themselves. That's why we were scared too, because
And dude, fucking mongooses dodge their strikes, dude.
Yeah, I know mongooses fight with. They eat them.
Yep. That's fucking crazy, dude.
It is.
Imagine being faster than a rattlesnake or any snake.
I think at that point you could be a professional fighter.
Have you heard of that tree one? It fly, like it glides down.
Oh yeah,
Dude, that
dude,
thing's
that's
so
crazy.
cool.
It
It,
like jumps and then it just
Yeah, it kind of like thins
It
itself
flattens-
out.
yeah,
a
I've
little
seen
bit.
that.
Dude, that's crazy. It's not really flying. It's just gliding with style, you know.
Because when I hear a fun fact about orangutans,
What's up?
they're
Better not be
4
no-
times stronger than a human.
Oh, I believe it honestly.
Yeah.
The animals are scary. Like,
Like, I mean, you gotta think about like fucking. Y'all have seen Planet of the Apes, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Dude, you gotta think about like Caesar, the chimpanzee.
Mhm.
That's like stronger than most people.
bro, like just the way you look at them, they're strong. They look like they're muscular, you know. Chimpanzees are strong.
Well, they
Monkeys in
walk up
general.
to
Monkeys too. Yeah, the all the things they do with their hands, you know, gripping around,
Yeah.
jumping around, all that stuff helps their grip, their strength, like a lot.
I'll still throw hands with a little monkey.
No, you won't. They gonna fuck you
I
up.
said a little monkey, not
They-
a fucking
They
big.
gonna fuck you up.
So this is when I was little. My dad told me the other day.
A baby monkey, dude.
I got hands. For
You
a
know
big
what? What
monkey.
are those monkeys?
Oh fuck, dude.
What are the monkeys that they put with the little suits on? Like those white monkeys with
Mhm.
the black with the black.
Like the no, they don't.
You know
have
the typical monkeys that they
Yeah,
have
yeah,
here. Yeah, those. Well, there used to be one at the flea market right here, and it would have the little suit, and it would take off his hat, and it would like put it out so you could put a quarter in there, and then he would thank you, and he would take the coin and would put it in his jacket, and he would put the hat back on, and my dad told me, my dad and my mom told me that one time that we were there and my grandpa had grapes, so he grabbed the grape and he like did like this. He did the little like come here, and he gave him a grape and the monkey was like, oh shit, that grape was good. And everyone that was trying to give it a quarter didn't want a quarter anymore, and
Want a grape.
they wanted a grape. And the guy, the pet trainer, like he got mad at my grandpa. He was all like, "You need to leave." And my mom said that my grandpa from like where they were standing, he was like taunting the monkey, like he was taunting the monkey with the grape.
No.
Yeah.
The whole bag.
And the guy was all mad, but the monkey, like, because it's a food, you know, it can't use a quarter.
To be honest, it's kind of sad
monkey.
thinking about it because that trainer probably starved that monkey. That's
Yeah.
probably why it was.
Nah.
I mean, it just depends on how long you've been training the monkey for. If you get it as a baby and it's able to learn it, you know.
Yeah,
Mhm.
true.
So it's not always about like torturing the monkey and shit. It could like to do that. But I mean, getting a grape over a quarter, you don't even like the monkey's not gonna use a quarter.
To be honest,
It's not
grapes
gonna
are
go
pretty
put it-
expensive right now.
What?
Grapes are pretty expensive right now, man.
For real?
They're like $3 a pound.
Yeah, but I mean, I'd rather eat a grape than use a quarter.
Yeah, that's
If
what
I was
I'm
a
saying.
I'll
monkey.
take a quarter.
But a monkey doesn't know shit about money. He's gonna go buy a car. Imagine you see monkeys like driving whips and shit. Monkeys are the new like they could be homeless people. Monkeys are homeless people. For real.
How high are you right now?
I'm not high, but I'm just saying like
Liar.
monkeys are homeless people because they don't.
Can you drown in a cloud?
Monkeys could drown in clouds.
Our baby's born drunk.
Babies can be born drunk. Shit.
I don't even know where this conversation went now.
Okay, so I had this theory that we're all born drunk because if you think about it, a baby and a drunk person act the same.
I don't know.
They throw up on themselves. They shit themselves.
Oh, well, it's for a reason though.
What?
The umbilical cord.
Oh,
Technically,
so you want to get all scientific on it now, right? You don't want to hear my theory, right? That's fine. You go ahead and talk. Go. What's next?
well,
What are we talking about now? Hurry.
babies don't actually in the womb. They don't use their stomach at all.
Uh-huh.
So pretty much everything that the mother eats, the umbilical cord directly takes into their stomach. So they're not really using a majority of their internal organs. That's why when you get a baby out of the stomach, they slap it so it can like cry, so it can start getting used to its lungs.
You gotta start struggling, bitch.
Why do you,
like a baby.
why do you think babies cry like in every video? That it's crying
Because
because they're trying to get its lungs to start
Because
working.
it's drunk. It's fucking
Wait,
drunk.
You're actually asking
No,
that?
I was just playing.
Okay.
I was just playing, but they all took it out of context.
Okay.
We're trying to spread knowledge out here in this podcast, man.
I know. I'm trying to give y'all theories.
Okay, go for the theory.
No,
now.
no, fuck you. I'm not gonna say it anymore.
No, but if the theory, never mind.
Yeah, just don't let Omar come up with the theory.
A theory?
Oh, what are you doing right now? What are we talking about now?
Did I
Yeah.
ever? Yeah.
Porn is prostitution.
Oh, we're not doing this again.
Do what?
Porn is prostitution.
Wow, Brian, fake fan.
Sorry, I'm sorry.
But the Denver airport is like a huge theory that it's like a demonic place.
Denver. Why? Wait, where have you been? Where have you been hearing this?
Oh, because like a lot of like the things that happen,
Mhm.
it was one of the theories I wanted to go over like a couple weeks back, and I did all the research for it.
Okay.
But I didn't, or I did like I printed the Wikipedia article,
Who's shaking the table? Stop shaking the table.
but I couldn't like find anything about it, or I couldn't find like anything that summarized it instantly.
Yeah.
So it was kind of a struggle, but there's a couple things about it. So supposedly, when they originally built it, a big thing about it was supposed to be completed in like 12 months, but it took almost double the time to complete it, and it took almost double the money. And recently, what they said was that one of the architect or one of the builders for the program said that when they were building it, what they had to do is they had to build like an underground level of it. So that was a big theory about it. But then there's a couple things too. There's that the airport runway looks like a swastika.
Oh,
For real?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
The airport dedication stone has imagery from a secret society.
What the heck?
Some people think there's a mysterious network of underground bunkers beneath the airport, and that goes back to the fact that it took almost double the time and double the money to build it.
Mhm.
And then there's some super creepy murals around the whole airport that shows pictures of the New World Order and its
Okay.
takeover. Then, so there's one that's called, the mural is titled "In Peace and Harmony with Nature" and is meant to address the destruction of the environment. So this is one of the images on the Denver airport.
to address destruction.
What does it look like? Or what? You gotta
Let me see. I need to
describe
like
it or
actually look
something.
at this thing.
But it's pretty much like a bunch of these theories built up. There's like a horse of the horseman.
Mhm.
It's like a bunch of weird like artifacts about.
So I have an
okay.
alien theory.
It looks like a Buddha or like a Jesus with a flower, and then there's a whole bunch of people dancing around them and stuff. You wanna see?
You want to look at it, right?
Yeah. Wait, what were you saying?
I have an alien theory.
Okay.
So what if Earth was already invaded?
Earth was
Oh,
already
shit.
invaded. Uh-huh.
What if Earth
Oh,
was already invaded before
that's-
we were even born?
Ah, well.
See that's
Or what if it happened a long time ago and they just made everything, the past couple of centuries happened. They just made it up.
Dude, I have a theory that kind of goes with that one. It's that what if we are like alien experiments? They brought us to this planet, and they let us like just see. Let's drop 2 people here, and then a bunch of random animals, from all over the place.
But it
Let's-
was
let's see
said
how
they
it
could
goes.
talk to
I
animals.
believe that one.
And what?
It was said that they could talk to animals though.
Back then?
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
when Adam
Like
and Eve-
let's throw these people and all these animals, see what they do. Like let's see what happens here, and then like Adam and Eve supposedly the gods.
What if how they said they would talk to animals?
Yeah.
What if they were just crazy?
Shit, maybe and but maybe there is like that bond, that weird bond. But I feel like it can be a good theory because we could be all a test experiment, one big experiment, see what happens.
Wait, I know the thing about the towers of Giza, right?
What about 'em?
Where like they're like specifically like they're in precise locations and shit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like
They
they're,
all
they're-
connect at one point, right? Like
I don't know like how it is, but pretty much like
Yeah.
if you were to put them on a map, the coordinates on them are like really specific, like down to the inch, and they're saying like even at one point, no matter what happens, like even today it would be difficult for people to build it with all the technology we have
Uh-huh.
to build it that
yeah.
good, like
Yeah,
good.
there's theories that say, or like there's people that say that it was built from the top down. The pyramids.
I didn't know that theory. but-
Yeah, that's a theory like that it's built from the top down, but it's so weird. Maybe there was just different
I
techniques.
couldn't believe that. That's
Maybe
weird.
there's a different technique that they used to use, and
Yeah, they had a helicopter. And
over
they
time.
would just hold it, and they would just.
yeah. Well, there's pictures of like stuff like that. That's what I'm saying. But back to the theory, like, yeah. What if we're experiments and God is the aliens telling us like, don't eat this fruit, if you eat it, you know, this shit's gonna happen. And us being dumbasses, you know, we went and grabbed it, ate it, and you know, he's all like, all right, you know what, y'all on y'all's own. Peace. And then they did that zoom.
Or that, have you seen that, like, those memes of, like, just the guy just in a peace sign and, like,
He just disappears. Yeah. So one of those, but that's basically, and they're gonna come check in on us later, eventually. Or maybe they have. They
that'll
talked
be
to
like
the government.
the fucking Sabbath.
So, what would be the Bible then?
The Bible was just one crazy guy that
Or,
just
like-
came up with it. You know, I mean, it could.
I
be.
wanted to add.
What
like,
if they made the Bible?
I wanted to add something
It
real
could
quickly.
be, yeah.
What?
Like, you know how you said they would come back?
Mhm.
What if they came back and they weren't expecting us to fuck it up this bad, and they come back and they're like, "What the fuck? We leave y'all alone for like a couple hundred years, and this is what the fuck y'all did?"
See, because a couple hundred years here could be like 2 days for them over there.
Yeah, they're like,
Right?
True.
I'm pretty sure they created the time though.
Hey, so
Yeah.
what? Okay, I have another one. What if black holes were just doors to a different dimension?
I mean, it could be.
I'd be down
You know,
for
it
that,
could be.
honestly.
I believe the shit out of that. Honestly.
Well, I mean, like,
Right.
Yeah,
did we discuss the Bermuda Triangle here?
no, we haven't discussed that either.
But yeah, I believe in, like, different, like, or, like,
Universes.
universes, dimensions, like, alternate,
Yeah, yeah.
like, realities and shit.
So what
like,
if heaven and hell is just a different dimension? They're just different dimensions that you're
right?
sent to.
Oh, or what if?
Because if you really think about it, that's what you could say it is. Because where the fuck is heaven,
What if?
right?
mhm.
What if when we die, we go to another dimension?
And that's why we start crying
transfer dimensions. We transfer dimensions, like just.
Like that movie Parasite.
I've never seen it.
That's where these like parasites come in and they take control of people and
Yeah.
they just travel world to world, taking over everybody.
It's like this movie that's called The One, with I think it's Jet Li, where like it's like this one like evil like basically it's like different dimensions or different universes, different worlds, and like all of them have one Jet Li, and one evil one Jet Li goes from dimension to dimension.
That was good. That was a good
and
movie.
kills off everyone, and every time he kills one of his
He
own,
gets
like
stronger.
he gets stronger, and there's
the
only
hell?
like one, basically one from like basically the original Earth, and then one like the evil guy, and they basically just face off.
Oh.
So really, it's not an old movie, but it's like
Hey, dude, that was a
2000.
good movie.
It's like
The
the
One?
2000s movie, but like
I don't know what it
remember-
was called. I've been trying to find that movie.
But basically, at the end, like they both still like they're still alive,
Mhm.
and
He's
the other
sent to
ones,
another dimension where he's getting fucking destroyed
For
by a bunch of people, dude.
but he's fighting them off though.
Oh shit.
And then like the other guy, like because what happens to the other one is like the evil one tries to kill the last one, and like the last one basically because it's just them two, they're both as powerful as each other. So they're just trying to fight each other off basically the entire movie.
That sounds.
And it's
crazy.
pretty much like.
Have
they're
you seen?
equally matched.
I need to watch that
Have
movie
you seen
again.
the
I'll say.
Alien movie
Sounds
where
crazy.
they show like the aliens taking over the pyramids because that was their hunting grounds?
Yeah. Honestly,
What movie is that called?
Predator, or I think it's Predator versus Alien or Alien.
I haven't seen it.
But I feel like they took that scene and put it in the one because it's the same thing. It's they're pulling out and there's pyramids and people are running up them, like trying to get at them. They just like
I need to put in
technologized
my
it.
notes right now.
Dude, I think if aliens are gonna come back, they'll definitely go to the pyramids. Or that area, just because of all the crazy shit like that they have over there.
Well, I mean,
Architecture wise.
just remember the Aztec pyramids, dude. The fucking blood sacrifices they did in that bitch. That was fucking wild.
But that also like makes you think of paranormal activity. You know how what is paranormal activity? You know there
Could they be
we
other
have
dimensions?
aliens?
Could they be other dimensions that are in our world? You know,
is
or
are they just like dimensional breaks and somehow
Yeah.
they just slip through and
or
terrorize us?
they're testing or it's a game in their world
It's just
you know,
like
to terrorize these people in this
just like it was a dimensional like being, and he pretty much like came from a different dimension to Earth. You know that kind of like makes me think like, what if that's like real? What if all these spirits and demons are just dimensional monsters or dimensional beings that feed off of us? You know.
Do
Yeah.
some odd shit. Now I'm kind of scared
it's
now.
like there's
Sorry.
what if
freaked out.
out there they're watching us, like they're observing us, you know,
Mhm.
like we look at ants. What if they're looking at us like ants?
I always thought about that. Like, what if someone
What if
was
there was
watching
what
you?
if there was something bigger than us, like
I
a
feel there is.
world with like
there is.
you know how we see ants?
Yeah.
So imagine like us looking like that, but a whole nother world.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We're
Yeah.
basically a one ant colony. Like they grab 2 ants and they put them here, and we're
That's
like,
basically like there's a movie called Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy.
Yeah.
And basically the plot of the movie is just like I'm basically saying like spoiling every movie now. But
I
like,
mean, it sounds old though. I feel like I haven't heard.
it came out in like 2004, 2005.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, it's decently old.
Yeah, and like basically the whole world gets destroyed because like we're making a galactic highway and
Yeah.
Earth is like in the middle of the way, so we're gonna destroy your planet.
Oh,
And like
okay.
they made a joke.
What the hell?
They made a joke because like we're so like slowly
Yeah.
processing like futuristic shit. But like, oh, I should have known already. We gave you like an email, like just go to the next like mail room. It's only 14 million light years away. I don't know why I haven't gotten it yet.
Yeah.
And but basically they like how Frank's saying is like how like ants like can be like watching us or something like that. Basically anything. Rats were the ones that are like we're testing on the rats.
Yeah.
But the rats were the ones that were like basically testing on us because all of the rats that were on Earth were the
We
ones
got
that were
unplugged a little bit.
controlling like
We're
everybody.
good. We're good.
Oh.
That's
Yeah. I
basically
mean,
how it is.
and
that movie.
yeah, and we're not the only planet. I'm pretty sure they're testing on. Maybe there's other planets that are getting tested on too. You know, like they put like humans on this one.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go put like lizards on this one, and then let's drop one lizard over here just to see what they say. Maybe they got some lizard people. Let's sprinkle a little bit of this on here.
I just like.
I mean, it's the thing, right?
have you ever thought about what if like your life was a simulation for someone else?
What if your life was a simulation for yourself? And have you seen Rick and Morty?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
The
y'all
like the
seen
little
Black
arcade
Mirror?
game that they play.
Have y'all
Yeah.
seen Black Mirror?
Nah, I haven't seen Black.
Yeah.
Oh,
Black Mirror,
dude.
yeah, dude, that's crazy, dude.
Black Mirror is like the real life of that, basically. Like the future is.
You know it was
close.
a fake movie, right?
What?
You know it was a fake movie.
What?
Black Mirror.
No, I know they're all fake, but they're.
Okay, because some of like those weird ass ones are like based on true stories, and it's ridiculous how.
I hate like
Some of
watching that show because honestly, like I'm looking forward to like a good ending, but there's never a good ending on that show.
Right?
Well, I
Like
mean,
the Paranormal
they're all
Activity
about the
ones?
future. Most of them are about the future, and that's what I like. Like the near future too. It's not like
Like there's so many good episodes, but like
Yeah.
just all of them. Well, how many? I think I've only
there's
made
like
it
two
like through
seasons.
like I've only made it
Three
through like
seasons.
3 seasons, but I think they're making a 5th one like this summer.
because they came out with the Bandersnatch movie,
Yeah,
and then
I
they're
still need to
gonna
watch
come
that.
out- It's good.
But like, yeah, basically how like Frank said, it's like all of them seem like realistic and
Yeah.
like based on true stories.
Do you know what I've noticed? Every movie is the same. Like for real, like
How?
there's a main character, and he's going through a struggle in his life. Like just one point in his life where he's struggling,
Hmm.
and he basically has to try and get over that struggle.
Yeah.
And that's basically the whole movie, and it's just one part of his life. It's not even his whole life.
Basically, I
So
kinda
it's like
get
someone
you.
telling his friend this story about his life.
Mhm.
So movies really just a story that comes out with a good ending most times. Sometimes they just end up dying.
Yeah.
Maybe
Kinda
we'll
get
go
you.
that
No?
How much time is left on the? Well, how far are we gone?
We're about 2 hours in.
Oh shit! I thought you were gonna stop it at 1:40.
Yeah, what happened,
I
dude?
kept on going, so I just said, "Fuck it, I won't stop it."
All right, I think we're just gonna call it there then. Well,
Yeah,
Yeah.
we just got it there.
yeah.
Thanks, guys, for listening to the Yeknod
All right.
podcast.
I'm
Any
sorry
closing
that
statements?
we're gonna make it this long. If you listen to it, thank you.
If you don't, fuck you.
Yeah, if we want to take a break within like the hour and stuff, and then come back to it, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
We still are planning on trying to get more people in. We might do next podcast. We're gonna post questions on our Instagram at Yeknod Podcast, and
yeah.
we're gonna answer some of the questions that y'all have, and we're gonna keep it anonymous unless you say it's all right to make it public.
Yeah.
Any last statements, guys?
Nope.
Just
Mm-mm.
just
Okay.
Thank you for listening.
yeah.